Drew Goes Live podcast, season episode 3. Coming back live with my guy Mills. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, every time.
Every
I'll
time.
just say,
I mean,
I'll just say. What's good? What's good, folks?
all good. Yo, you see me or no? That's what's up. Okay, so I guess like on the last stream, then it was all fucked up.
Yeah, I can still see.
I bet. Let me minimize this. Let me get this out of the way. Um, okay. Oh, we got a new follower. What's going on,
What
Cool Nick? We got a new person in, a follower. Cool Nicka, and not the racist way, but too cool Nicka. Okay. Hey, it's spelled Nica.
That's my wife, you idiot.
Hey, I had to ask you, baby. You know what I mean, for this to get canceled. Hold on.
What is that?
What happened? All right, word. All right, so we can definitely get this shit started. Really got a lot to talk about. So I'm gonna let you start it off.
Nah, hold on one second. So, uh, hello. Alright, so, I was on vacation
Yeah.
and whatnot. Did I tell you I traveled without a wallet, without any identification?
Yeah, so cool. So then let's start there. Tell me about your vacation. So you travel without a wallet. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so, um, I, my flight when I went back to Miami was left out of Austin and whatnot, and then so driving from San Antonio to Austin like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't, I'm not even checking for my wallet because I just assumed that it was in my car. I rarely ever take it out, but for some reason that night I took it out and I end up at Austin Airport 4 o'clock in the morning without and wallet. So I'm like, I'm not gonna have time to drive
Jesus.
back to the crib and get the wallet and whatnot. So I just go inside and be like, hey, like, what is the rules if you travel without no identification? They were like, they're gonna ask you a series of questions, and if you pass it, quote unquote, you good. Okay, what kind of question? They were like, oh, just some personal questions to like identify yourself. I'm like, well, perfect, because nobody know me better than I know me, right? Wrong. I
I would
got
hope
down,
so.
failed the test, but I failed the test.
How
I
you
felt
feel
they
the
asked a question
test,
about me,
man?
man. I felt okay. So the first test was like they let me go. Both times they still let me go. But so the first time coming from Austin to Miami, they was asking like, they was like, "What church near your house?"
It was church. Yo. Ah, damn it. I'm sorry. Technical difficulties once again. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Well, yeah, what?
All right, we back. I don't know what happened, but this should just I think I exited out on accident. But anyway, continue. I'm listening.
Nah, so so in Austin, they kind of asked like, "What's the nearest church?" I didn't know, but then they was like, "Just give me something." I'm like, "Okay." I said like Six Flags, but they didn't want that because that was too vague, apparently, or something like that.
Yeah.
So like the intersection, I gave them the intersection and whatnot, and and I forget the rest of the question they asked from Austin to Miami, but basically they let me go. Um, so there I was like, okay, so that's the process. They eventually ruled. They called like some other TSA agents and ruled like I was able to answer enough questions to identify myself as who I am. So I'm not even expected to do the same test again when I come back because I'm like it hasn't even been longer than a week. Like if it's on file, then I prove who I am. So I come. So this morning, no, when I came, yeah, today this morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, I go to the airport. I didn't even know the airport freaking closes. Like I get there at 3 o'clock in the morning, the airport is basically closed. They don't open until 4 o'clock.
Mm.
So I'm just standing around for an hour. 4 o'clock comes. Mind you, my flight is at 5:20, and 4 o'clock is when they like TSA starts doing their job, whatever. So I tell the people I'm like, yo, I don't got no ID, da 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 da. And I was like, I need to do like I think they said a CDC or something like that, some type of test or whatever to like prove who I am. So I'm like, all right, cool. They tell me like stand off to the side and just wait. But I waited for like 30 minutes till somebody even come over there to talk to me. So finally the person came and I'm like, he was like, oh, how you got here, blah, blah. I told him the whole ordeal. They're like, all right. So they started doing some more questions. Crazy part is these questions they was asking this time was more personal and I knew less of the answers. They was like, what is my ID number? It was, what the hell else? They were asking some crazy questions. Not crazy questions, but just like very, very personal questions.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I don't even know the answer to this stuff. And they were like, "Oh no, you failed to you failed to identify that you are who you say you are." I'm like, "What the fuck?" So basically, I was like, "Man, look, I don't know what to tell you because I ain't got my stuff." But I told him I was in the military. At the end, before that, I didn't tell him. So at the end, I was like, "Bro, I'm in the military. I gotta get back to base." He was like, "Oh, okay, blah blah. Why?" Like, you're like, "Oh, that makes it better." I'm like, "Why that makes it better?" You're like, "I don't, whatever case it be." So they brought a supervisor over, talked to me, answered some questions. He left. Another supervisor came. He was like, "Oh, do I got pictures of myself in the military?" And I'm like, he was like, "Where my dog tags at?" I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck are you like? Who walks around with dog tags, dude? Like, what are you
Bro, this
talking
is not
about,
the
bro?
40s. We don't do that.
Bro, really ask me what my dog tags are." The crazy part is because right before I left, my grandma said the same shit. My grandma said she was like, "Oh," cause I told her, I ain't had no ID. She was like, "Oh, why you don't got your dog tags on? Or like, why you don't get your dog tags?" I'm like,
So is
I
that
never,
is that a thing? Like your dog tags are like a form of
I
federal
didn't know
ID?
that. I honestly didn't know that. I mean, he asked like the dude, to identify himself. He asked me, "Do I have my dog tags?" I'm like, "No, why would I have my dog tags?
Bro,
Like, why
but
would you?"
like if you think about it, like back in the day, like that was your ID, you feel me? Like if you
I I always
passed
assumed dog
away.
tag was just for. I always assumed dog tag was just for if you were burnt in a fire or died in a plane crash, they would identify your body. I didn't
No,
know.
no, no, no. So
I didn't know you could identify like yourself.
the dog tags basically what they were for is if you were KIA or whatever,
Yeah.
it don't matter how. Like if you were shot, if you were burned, if you even had a heart attack, like like that's it, and you died. Your commanding officer would like then it would be his job or his responsibility to delegate or just do by himself, and he would have to go out and actually get your dog tags to actually know exactly who died. Feel me?
That's what I'm saying though. Like when you die, I didn't know for when you're alive.
Yeah, bro.
But
I
either
don't
way
even know
though,
what the
yeah.
fuck my
So
dog tags are.
my my parents have mine. But either way, yeah. So once when they finished basically asking me up all these questions, mine, like I said, I got there at 3. And by the time they finished asking me these questions, it was like 5:15. My depart time was 5:20. Of course, I missed that flight. So I'm like,
Damn.
damn, I don't even know what to do because I can't leave back out and go to the front desk of American Airlines and ask them to put me on another flight because then I ain't gonna be able to come back in. So I'm like, shit. So I'm in the back by the like the what you call them, the terminals or whatever the case may be, the
Yeah.
little, plane
Yeah.
companies. And I'm like, damn, I don't know what to do. So I call like American Airlines, like call center or whatever, and it's like, oh, they can't do nothing. I gotta go talk to somebody at a desk, like an actual agent there. So I'm like, bro. I told her, I'm like, yo, I don't see nobody here. Like, there's nobody in this airport. She was like, oh, she whatever. She figured it out, like what somebody was at. She figured out what somebody was at. She was like, oh, go to this terminal like D6. My I'm on D40, and I gotta go to D6.
Damn.
It's shit like 2 miles away, bro. So I walk over there. I told her, like, I'm like, hey, my flight was like an hour and a half ago. I missed the flight. They told me to come over here. She's like, okay, I see your ID. I'm like, I don't have no ID. She's like, oh, how you got back here? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm like, yo, they let me
It's a
back here.
long
Like, I'm sure.
story.
Yeah, it's a long story, very long story. So she's like, all right, cool. She put me on the flight, and she was just like, oh, when I get to Austin, do the same thing. But when I get to Austin, no, matter of fact, I went to Dallas. I had a layover. So when I get to Dallas, do the same thing because my final destination was Austin. So I get to Dallas, and the lady giving me attitude. I'm like, yo, I need to be put on a standby list. She's like, no, I like, yo, I need to check and see if I can get on this flight. She's like, oh, if you want to standby list, just stand over there. I'm like, no, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I need to be put on the standby list. She's like, oh, how you get back here? I'm like, listen, I just came from Miami. Just put me on the standby list. Like, what are you talking about? She's like, oh, I need to see some what is it?
ID.
My ticket? Nah. She said ID. She said my my ticket, like the confirmation number, like you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Border
Cash in
pass,
here.
border pass, border
Yo.
pass,
Cash.
and whatever. So
You heard?
that was just it's just a very frustrating thing, man. Traveling with no
Yo,
ID.
you
So
heard?
what is that?
Cash is in here.
I heard you.
Oh,
I
I
heard
don't.
you. I
Oh,
heard
I
you.
don't. I don't. Continue.
But nah, it was just very frustrated. Try to travel. So
But you made it though. But you made it. That's it.
yeah, we made it, man.
All right. So what else you wanted to talk about? Cause you got shit. You know, we chilling, Cash. You feel me? We just
Yeah,
talking about
I mean, tell him,
Mills's
tell him
flight.
he he said the Tampa Bay Buccaneers not making the playoffs next year. So we good.
Cash said that.
He can say if he hear it, he can vouch for it. He said it.
Cash, you, confirm, please, because if you do, like we got business to talk about. I want
He said Tampa Bay
whatever
not
you
making the
got going
playoffs.
on. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. All right.
What is it?
He said yes, absolutely. Okay, so Cash, so can you explain to me why you think this, and if you are willing to bet? I'm trying to be formal.
Oh man.
Shit.
I mean, I say Tampa Bay get one more year of good play. Then next year they probably fall off. But he calling a year early from my book. So
Okay. So this is an interesting topic to talk about. So fall off. Are we talking like who's gonna have a worse fall off, Tom Brady or Payne during his last season?
pay and fall off. Tom Brady fall off won't be as bad. Like the single player, I don't think Tom Brady his fall off won't be as bad. But the thing was, the team Denver got better as Peyton Manning went down. To me, I don't think Tampa Bay is gonna get better. You know what I'm saying?
Word. All
Like
right,
Denver
Cash.
team was
Hold
getting
up, hold
better
up, hold up.
as Peyton.
Cash said bet first. So okay, Cash. How much do you want to bet? I'll match whatever.
Their bet first.
I'll match whatever. Bro, you could tell me Tom Brady is like he broke his leg today, and I still will bet that they'll make the playoffs. All right, but no, continue though. What you were saying?
I say Denver team just I think Denver team just got better. Like Peyton Manning was falling off the cliff, but so you know, I mean, if you go from Super Bowl to obviously he said not making a playoff, that's to me that's falling off. Like you can't, you know, clear definition of falling off.
So okay, so I think you're what the fuck, yo yo
Talking to me?
yeah.
I don't know what just happened, but I mean,
That's cool. So I think the fall off will eventually come. Obviously, with that being said, Payton's fall off was just bro terrible. Like people put Brock Osweiler. All right, 300. I like it. Locked it in. 300.
oh man,
Matter of fact, look. Look, you see this right here? This is my board. I have everything saved here. Every bet. Cause I'm tired of y'all cheating motherfuckers robbing me and shit. Or trying to rob me. Especially you motherfucker. You Mills, you be
Hey,
forgetting about bets, son.
what bet I ever forgot?
I'm fucking
I
around,
forget.
bro.
I forget to collect from you. That's what I be
Get
forgetting.
the fuck out of here. You forget to collect from me.
I be forget to collect. Nigga be owing me for about 10 months in jump.
Yo, remember the first year we played fantasy? And it's a bet, he said. So remember when we played fantasy and I had won the jackpot, the 800.
Yeah.
You took 6 months to give me my 800. You took 6 months, and then I hate you. I was like, "Yo, these dudes ain't paid up yet," and you was like, "Oh shit, I ain't paid you yet." Oh man, fuck out of here.
Oh man, you gotta remind me, bro.
That all time is getting to you, man. I'm telling you.
Hey.
But nah, man. So all right, Tom. So Tom, obviously, he's obviously gonna fall off, but I don't think it's gonna be next year. I think that division is a whole lot weaker. You just lost Drew Brees. You just lost Drew Brees, and you gave what the fuck is his name? Taysom Hill. You gave him 140, if I'm not mistaken, 140, and then you paid Jameis. I mean, you gave Jameis a 2-year contract. Like, there's only one quarterback, so I'm not even thinking about the Saints. Carolina,
Sam Donald.
yeah, like they might be second in that division. Um, and I mean the Falcons, I have no hope for them. Like they lost everybody on defense. They lost their coach. They're rebuilding, obviously. If they don't trade that fourth pick, they'll be dumb. So even if it's just like division record, like the Tampa Bay Bucks, like bro, they're the favorite of the whole division.
So bet is made now. Why he say
I'm
Tampa Bay not
waiting.
make the playoff?
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting right now. True. Okay, you said true. I mean, listen, if you think, okay, so who do you think is the second best team in your division?
I mean, he can't be no second best. He said Tampa Bay is not. Somebody else got to
No,
be
no,
first
no.
best.
I'm asking you because you obviously think the Bucks is the best team, right?
I still say that. I think the Bucks are the best team. I still say the Saints the second best.
The Saints over the Panthers.
I say the Saints over the Panthers because Sam Darnold is turnover prone.
Is he?
Yeah, Sam Darnold is turnover prone.
Okay.
I don't know just having more talent around him would cut down his turnovers. I mean, that would be
Bro, what?
the
Yes.
what you mean, yes.
Having more talent around you should cut the turnovers.
I mean, it should, but we don't know that. Tom Brady took the same talent Jameis had, and he was Mr. 30 for 30. So we don't I can't say
Yeah,
for sure.
But Jameis threw for 5,000 yards though. Like the fact that Jameis threw 5,000 yards, that goes to show you that they skill players
They
was
had
lit.
they had the talent, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's what I'm just saying cut down on the turnover. Just having skilled players don't cut down on the turnover. It might boost your touchdowns, it might boost your yards,
Okay.
but it don't guarantee cut down on the turnover. That's what I'm getting at with Sam Darnold.
Okay.
And you said, oh, Atlanta got a new coach and new defense.
Arthur Smith.
Carolina got Sam Darnold is new. That entire defense, that now they 1 year in, but all of them was basically rookies last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just think the Saints having more stability as the overall team. Yeah, the quarter and both quarterbacks was on the roster last year. It ain't like the quarterbacks Winston or Tatum is coming in learning a new
But we
playbook.
saw
Like,
them play and we weren't impressed.
we wasn't impressed as in like not being as a Super Bowl contender, but we talk about just
Division. That's it.
second best team. Yeah, second best team in the division. I still take New Orleans. Even if that's 8-8, even if New Orleans is 8-8, I don't see Carolina
Impossible.
going 9-7.
Impossible. We got 17 games.
What the Nick?
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
You're right. 17 games. My goodness.
Yeah.
So
which
yeah.
I don't understand how the cap goes down, but you get an extra game. Like,
well, cap went down because of
COVID. I get
COVID.
it. I get
No
it.
fans. So now you get an extra game, but now next year you're gonna make that money back way faster.
Okay.
You make the money back faster now with the 17 games.
Got you. Okay, but okay. So let's say that this year the cap would have been 225, but it went down to 200. This is just an example. Next year it would be like 250.
Not guaranteed 250, but that's what they're hoping. Like, so,
Okay,
the cap was going up every year, right?
Yes.
200, 225. It was at 225. They would expect it next year to be at 250.
Yeah.
Right. But if this upcoming year they were expected to be at 250, but if it went down to 200, now it took with the same rate and same pace, right?
Yeah.
But now you add that 17 game. Now it probably take only one more season of not being 250. You know what I'm saying? Like all that. Like
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, they cut off a preseason game, which nobody really trips about, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, so you usually by the 16th game, you already know who the first seed is. So a team will probably like for example, the Bucks in week 17 or week 16, they might rest a player regardless because they'll be like 2 or 3 games above everybody else. You feel me?
Well, I mean, week 6. Okay, so now it's technically what, week 18, right?
Yes,
technically
correct.
Week 18, game 17. So previous years of every year of football, week 17. Week 18 just becomes to do week 17 now. Like the last week, if you have a playoff spot, or you have but week 17 just means something a little. But it's the same thing. I don't think the philosophy and the game for a coach's point of view changes. Now players, you probably injuries. I mean, last year was a crazy thing where everybody was just getting injured, and but more games, more tackles, more hits, more just so.
Oh my! Call cat. I think he high, bro. He said Green Bay versus Kansas City in the Super Bowl.
Why is that? What's wrong with that pick?
Aaron Rodgers is even gonna be in that roster by the end of the season?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, this is his last year with guaranteed money.
Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, bro, who did Green Bay get though in free agency?
I don't know. Nobody I can't think of.
They did not get better. They lost Jamal Williams, a great two. They lost him to Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. Devontae Adams is 1 year. Go ahead.
I would say I don't know if Cash Cup. I mean, he coming in yet, but I would say everything you're saying right now, word for word, was said about Green Bay last offseason. Who did they get? A backup quarterback. Who did they get? A backup running back. They didn't get nobody, and they made it to the NFC Championship game, right?
Yes. Hold on. All right, Cash, what is your point? Like, tell me exactly where your point is, because okay, you're right. They like we said the same thing about them. Last year they didn't do shit, bro. Like they got the MVP, and then
what you mean not doing? They went to the NFC Championship game.
Yes, but was it close? Like bro, the game started and we already knew who was gonna win by the end of the first quarter. Like we knew the Bucks had them. You feel me?
So okay, look. They went to 2. They've been to back-to-back NFC Championship,
and they looked horrible. They looked worse 2 years ago, but last year, like that wasn't a competitive game.
Dude, if what's his name, King doesn't smoke, I don't know what he was on. If King doesn't do that crap before halftime, come on, man.
Man, listen, man.
You cannot let these people score a touchdown 3 seconds before halftime, bro.
Dog, if my fucking
what you mean?
If my aunt had a dick, should be my uncle. Don't say if. This is football, bro. Like
what you mean? Don't say if. You're saying if Aaron Rodgers get traded away. What are you talking about?
I said will he? I don't think he will be. But guess what? They're talking about this. So listen to me. So they're talking about this. They're saying that they want to start Love. Like people are high on Love in that organization, bro. Even the fucking GM, he was like, yo, don't ask me about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers came from winning that fucking MVP. And you say, don't talk to me about Aaron Rodgers? bro, that don't tell me you like he is in a long-term plans, number one. And if he's not, I don't think he's gonna have that great of a season.
Like I said, everything you're saying right now,
It
word for
definitely
word,
was
was
burned
said
out.
last year.
Cash said they was burned out. I'm not gonna say that they wasn't. All I'm gonna say is that on a regular basis, I will always watch his interviews, and he looked good, man. You know, he was bragging about finally having the playoffs go through Green Bay and people coming to the frozen tundra, and fucking Devontae Adams, you know, being the best receiver in the league. Oh man, but that I'm sorry, I can't unsee San Francisco. Yo,
Yep.
are you here? I can't unsee the San Francisco game, and I can't unsee, you know, last year's debacle. And it can't be any better than last year.
Okay,
That's on my point.
but that's my point. That is my point. Saying no better than last year, like they missed the playoffs or something. No better than last year would still be the NFC Championship game. And if they made it 2 years ago, and then last offseason, you're saying they got no better, and they did the same thing. So right now,
So they're gonna end up in the same position.
At bare minimum, I'm not picking Green Bay to go to the Super Bowl, but at bare minimum, I'm saying they're gonna at least should make the NFC Championship game. Super Bowl. What's the one game ready for the Super Bowl?
Oh my god. Okay, is it the Super Bowl?
No, hold on. Listen.
Go.
What's the one game ready for the Super Bowl? What's the game ready for the Super Bowl? NFC Championship game, right?
Yes.
So you're saying that it's outlandish to even pick Green Bay to Super Bowl to where, but it's okay to put them in the NFC Championship game if they make the one game right for the Super Bowl.
It's definitely okay. Okay, if you predict that Green Bay will make it to the NFC Championship game, I'm not mad at you. But you predicted them to go to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. To me, that's outlandish. It just is. I'm sorry.
Who you got a Super Bowl? Who you got a Super Bowl? Who your Super Bowl picks?
I don't want to be a homer, dog, but I think it's gonna be
a homer.
I think it's gonna be KC, and I think it's gonna be Bucks again.
I mean, hey, a lot of people probably think that.
I agree, and that's why I don't think that is gonna happen because Vegas is always gonna win. But listen, so Cash said they will settle down first half of the season. I mean, yeah, and then Green Bay makes my bet credible.
They tell me not making the playoffs. Which bet?
I think he's talking about no. Okay, he said Green Bay. So basically the fact that so I think what he's saying is basically the fact that they make it to the NFC Championship game makes them I guess a credible contender to go into Super Bowl. And I'm not mad at you because yes, at the end of the day you do have a 50-50 chance of making it to Super Bowl if you go to the NFC Championship game. But I don't know. To me, the eye test, I've seen them crumble. I've seen them have terrible games in their tundra. Like I just can't unsee that. Plus, I'm definitely with the Bucks. Now, mind you, every pick is obviously barring injury because if Patrick Mahomes, God forbid, tears his ACL, like ain't nobody picking Casey. Like, come on. You know what I mean?
You get that all the time, you know.
Exactly. With Tampa Bay out. All right. Okay. So, so I got like, what do you think about this bet? Tampa makes it farther in the playoffs than Green Bay Packers.
Okay, that's practically the same. You gonna change the bet?
No. I'm not changing shit. I'm not changing shit. That's $300. I mean, I'm happy about that. I'm just thinking about like a second bet because he said basically Tampa is out, and I just don't see that. Yo, to change the topic a little bit, did you bet him?
No.
Oh, okay. So y'all must know something I don't.
No. I you crazy. I think told me making the playoffs. What? I just.
So why you not jumping on it?
You know where I get my money from. I'm waiting for Bull to say something outlandish. Waiting for my boy Tim.
Bro, tell him to come on. Like I need to debate him. For sure. He probably say Aaron Jones running for 2,000 yards this season. Cause you know he love him. Man. He love him. he love him. Yo.
So Aaron Jones is first overall pick? Fantasy?
Aaron Jones, I believe is gonna be a first round pick.
No, hell, he got first overall.
Bo has first
Aaron
overall
Jones.
pick.
Cash.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm asking. Cash. So, what's your first overall pick? Aaron Jones.
He's an Aaron Jones.
The moon will line up with the sun and the earth. Yo, I could tell Cash. I mean, like Cash been through some battle scars. Like you don't just say some shit like that. Like he been through something. But yo, so hold on. So I wanted to tell you about the Panthers. So who do you think is a better quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater or Sam Darnold?
For Carolina?
Yes, eh?
No, because it's different. For Carolina, Sam Donald.
Okay.
But like it was the Saints, how Teddy was on the Saints that time, then it would be Teddy. For a team that's everything is set, like it's a everybody got a role to play. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every team got players got roles to play, but basically set meaning like okay, this is like a running team per se, or a short passing team, things like that, where you don't need to make things happen. It's just kind of coaching gonna make it happen regardless. I think Teddy would be better, but to me, Carolina don't have the type of team where just on any given day they're gonna win 17-14 every single game. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Their quarterback gotta make things happen. And I don't think Teddy can make things happen. I think Teddy don't mess it up, and that's he would be better on the team where like everything is set. The defense gonna hold everybody down. The offense can run out the clock. But Carolina, to me, they're gonna need to make things happen with DJ Moore getting, 70, 80-yard touchdown. Same thing with
I think DJ Moore has a better season than he did last year.
Robbie Anderson also.
Okay, I'm not gonna say Robbie's gonna have
But
a better season because he had a great season.
no. I was speaking on like just real life football. But
Okay.
but I mean just like win overall, not real life, but like just overall like winning per se. But are they gonna have a better season because of Sam Darnold, or are they gonna have a better season because McCaffrey will be back?
I believe Darnold because
Okay.
because we already seen McCaffrey, and if McCaffrey is remotely healthy, they'll have you like their running game will not be an issue. You feel
No,
me?
that's what I'm saying. Because the offense will be more open. So Sam Darnold might look better than Teddy next year because the wide receivers will be more open. Because
Yes, I agree.
Sam Darnold will
Yes,
have McCaffrey in his backfield where
but
Teddy
by
didn't. That's
default,
what I'm getting at.
it don't matter because by default, okay, the Panthers went 5-11. If they go 8-9, which is what I predict them to go.
My God, this 17 game don't even sound right.
Yeah,
8-9.
yeah, it
What type of
doesn't.
record is that?
It doesn't. But if they go 8-9, by default, first of all, the Panthers are definitely gonna pick up the 5th year option for Darnold. But because of them winning just 3 more games, that will make Darnold way more successful than Teddy. You feel
Is,
me?
is that? But is that successful though?
For them, yes, has to be.
Is that
Yes, because
not making the
because
playoffs under 500? That's successful to you,
bro,
to Carolina.
it has to be because they're gonna use the excuse 1st year quarterback in
Okay,
in our organization in our whatever. You feel me?
okay.
Plus, I mean, okay. So listen, so we're just gonna use common sense real quick, all right?
Hey,
So the Saints went 12-4 last season. They lost Drew Brees. Do you think their record will remain the same or will go down? No, I'm sorry. Will their record increase, stay the same, or decrease?
decrease.
Okay, so they'll lose at least 1 more game. The Buccaneers went 11-5, and they retained everybody except AB so far. So do you think their record?
Increase.
Huh?
Increase.
Okay, so by default, the Buccaneer if the Bucks get 1 more game, win 1 more game, and the Saints lose 1 more game, they'll have the same record. You feel me? And if they have the same record, they'll both make the playoffs.
I don't think both are making the playoffs though.
Listen, I agree with you. I'm just talking about the bet. If the Bucks go 12-5, and
The bet
and
the bet is why tell me they making the playoff. Like the bet is I don't have no nothing to say on the bet. Like I don't. Tampa Bay's making the playoffs. I don't.
Oh well, okay. Well, I was talking about. I was more so talking to Cash, but okay. So so Cash first round pick is Hill.
Tyreek.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up. So is the draft order out?
Nah, but you know he won it last year, so you know who got the first overall.
Bro, I'm not even trying to be funny. I did not know Cash won it last year. I swear. I swear to God. I swear to
I gotta hear a
God.
comment on that. What's the comment? Yeah, get it.
This thing is a LOL. Bro, I thought Keenan won it.
Nah, he didn't even make it. He didn't even make it to the championship.
What? He had the squad. He had the squad.
He didn't even make it.
They both.
Who?
Bull.
I think he lost the first round, right?
Bro, he should have been disqualified.
He cut me out of 300 last year. I was on pretty bad.
Okay, all right. I mean,
I was on pretty bad for real.
dog. Bull making the playoffs is just that's a ridiculous.
No, last year was just unimaginable, man.
But you fucked up crazy because you drafted a player who was already hurt coming into the season.
Nobody, no, you didn't know that. Shut up. Nobody knew.
We all did. Yes. Yes.
No, we did not know he was out for the season hurt.
Not out. No. I never said out for the season. I never said out for the season. We knew.
No, but he practically was out for the season. But it was on some BS. Like, okay, yeah, I knew he was nicked up. But every week, this man was questionable. From week 1 to week 16.
Dog,
week 17,
he was questionable in the offseason, and you still drafted him. I always told you this.
Off season. How I know he never going to play a game?
Dog, if you coming into the season hurt, that means you're rushing the injury. I don't want you.
What you mean rushing the injury? He didn't play week 1. That's what I'm saying.
But okay, but you know they're trying to rush you back in.
Why would you try to rush him back in if you're not playing?
Bro, okay, but you're making my point for me. You drafted a player that not only did not play week 1, you knew was already hurt to begin with, and then the games that he did play, he played hurt. What round did he pick him? He said, what round did you pick him? 4th or 5th?
Golladay? No, Golladay was like a 5th or 6th. Golladay was not my first receiver. Like he was my flex.
Bro, okay, but you drafted him. Like the 5th round is fucking high.
Bro,
I got Keenan in the 5th round.
Okay,
I got Keenan in the 5th round.
Okay, Keenan overachieved. Stop it.
Keenan goes in the 5th round every year and is a top 10 receiver.
That nigga be a 3rd or 4th.
Get the fuck out of it. He's always a 5th round receiver.
Every time I draft Keenan every year.
You've been drafting Keenan every year, and I never see you with him. I never see you with him. I never see you with him. You claim you drafted, bro. You said the same thing about Luck. You said I draft Luck every year. I seen you draft him one time. Stop it.
Okay, you only play.
What are you talking about?
He retired next year. You started playing fantasy football. Hey,
fuck out of here. That got nothing to do with me. I'm just saying what I seen and what I heard. Do not.
When it comes with Golladay, when it comes with any player, when it comes with Golladay or any player that's injured, you're saying, oh, how are you gonna drop a player that's injured? What do you? Every player. Okay.
Hey, Cat said, yeah, Mills, you blew that pick.
Oh, now he want to talk because he finally made it to the championship game. First time in his life. Okay.
Hey, he won though. But listen,
got a little credibility.
But listen, but he's won more money than anybody in that whole thing.
In a one season?
Yep.
Oh, well, 1 season. Yeah.
How much was the payout?
No. Actually, he did it. Actually, he did his payout in what? I think this year payout, last year payout. If it was a difference, probably like a little 200 difference. It wasn't that much.
Listen, all I'm saying is I won 800.
You got it all. I remember what it was.
All I know is that I won 800, and then when I seen the prizes for
it's way over 800.
And that's it. That nigga made way more than 800.
800 there in second place. That ain't nothing no more.
800 the buy-in. Fuck is you talking about?
Hey, I can't wait till we get there. I ain't lying.
That bitch gonna be fucking 500 by next year, son. I don't give a fuck. I'm with it.
Hey, we gonna the NFL boosted 17 games. They boosted the cap. Why we can't boost the cap?
Hey, But no. But going back into the NFL thing, you said something about the players getting hurt, so like it sucks and this and that. You can see it that way, or you can also see it. You get an extra game to hit your incentives. You feel me?
They said, but not. They said, so unless whatever contract you got now going to be good, right?
What's
But when they
good,
start handing
Nat?
out these new contracts,
Nat,
when they start handing out these new contracts,
Nat,
the
Nat's
incentives,
in the
the
thing.
incentives go up. Who that? The Cowboys?
No, Nat.
I'm saying Cowboys fan, right?
No.
Okay. They said Cowboys fan. That's
no, not yet. She still hasn't tuned in.
But now the incentives will go up. They will be different. They won't be hit the same type of mark and whatnot. But now we'll see how it goes.
She said Big Nat. Fuck you talking about? Okay, but listen. So then you say that the incentive, like the numbers will go up. I think that they will go up from contracts after this year. You feel me?
No, yeah, that's why I said the next set of contracts.
So then if you signed a 2-year contract last year or a 3-year contract last year, you get an extra game to hit your incentives. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you sometimes you just gotta look at it, glass half full.
Man, I just can't wait until freaking July or something, bro. August, man.
Hey, man, it's coming up, man. It's coming up.
Draft this month, right? The real NFL draft.
Bro, to be honest with you, I don't even know. They saying that Mac Jones is going to San Francisco, and that San Francisco did something similar to what Chicago did when they drafted Trubisky. Yeah, and I find that very interesting because if San Francisco does take Mac Jones, oh my God.
I would say the statement is. I'm not saying the statement is not true. Like I can see their point they're making. Like it's a very valid point.
Oh shit.
But Kyle Shanahan is so much better than Matt Nagy, man. I'm gonna give Kyle Shanahan the benefit of the doubt, and I won't disrespect him to say he gonna do what the Bears do, and like I'm just give Kyle Shanahan the benefit of the doubt, dude.
I think Mac Jones is a better quarterback prospect than what Trubisky was. So I think that what you're saying is more accurate, but it is accurate. But at the same time, do not take Mac Jones. You have Trey Lance, and you have arguably the second best quarterback there available with Fields. Like
you have Kyle Shanahan. You don't need if they I don't know almost anything about Trey Lance. Honestly, I really don't. Justin Fields, I really don't understand his knock. I don't know why he's falling off. But
because of Northwestern and Bama, that's why.
That's okay.
I'm dead ass.
But no, I'm just saying that's foolish. Like 2 games, the man played 3 seasons in 2 games. That's crazy. But if
he played 7, yeah.
Huh?
He in 7 games, he 2 of them were trash. Like,
what do you mean 7? He played 3 seasons. And you have to talk about 2 games.
Yeah, but we're talking but you get drafted of what you did last year in his final year. He played 5 games.
Last year. Trevor Lawrence been the number overall pick since the day he entered Clemson. Ain't no over one
last
year.
But Fields is not Lawrence though.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
He came into college as a number quarterback.
Okay, but we've all known that Lawrence is the next Luck. Have we not known this?
Know that. We don't say we. I don't think Lawrence that good.
You don't. Does the rest of everybody who did cross Lawrence? Because it's fuck that nigga because he made me lose a ton of money. But when that dude came into Clemson, when that dude gets scouted, whenever he measures, everybody's known that he was the first overall pick forever. Have they not?
Stuff changes all the time, though, bro.
Bro, you really arguing Fields versus Lawrence right now? Are you kidding me?
I'm not arguing Fields. I'm not arguing Fields versus Lawrence. This is about Mac Jones and Fields. What are you talking about? And I'm saying if 49ers believe that Justin Fields work. No. Because you're saying, Justin Fields is this great guy. And I'm like, okay, also Trevor Lawrence. But look, if they believe Fields is a project and Mac Jones is at what he's going to be at, Kyle Shanahan is the guy to basically like, okay. So you're talking about the upside. You're saying the upside of Justin Fields is better than the upside of Mac Jones. I mean, that's what most of the draft is about.
100%.
Okay. If the 49ers is saying the upside of Fields is this, but he has this one problem that we're not willing to take. If that's the fact that he can be mobile and he might get injured, if that's the fact that he is a turnover prone, I don't know what San Francisco is seeing or saying, but if it's something there that they are like, this is one thing we cannot take, because you have Garoppolo on the roster that just keep getting injured every single year. So they're like, okay, if they're saying Justin Fields is injury prone,
is Fields injury prone?
I'm telling you, I don't know. This is what I'm telling you. What is their friends saying or thinking?
What do you think they're thinking, Mills? Because this is your platform. What do you? Okay, don't tell me you don't know. I know. I don't know either. I have not talked to Shanahan ever.
Okay,
what do you think?
You're saying why Mac Jones is over Justin Fields? Like it ain't. Like I'm telling you, Kyle Shanahan is good enough. They're saying Kyle Shanahan is good enough to take this quarterback who's less of a prospect, like less ceiling.
Yeah.
But we know his floor. We know Mac Jones' floor is this: 10 years of
for sure.
17 games now, so 11-6 football, blah blah blah. Justin Fields, your ceiling might be Lamar Jackson or whatever, Kyler Murray or something. But if you get injured like RG3, then what are we gonna do? That's what I'm saying. Like
I agree, but at the same time, like you got people having in mocks that Trey Lance will be the second overall pick. That if factor, everybody's willing to do it.
I don't see Trey Lance as a second overall pick. I ain't never. What's the name is the second? Zach Wilson. That's already the Jets.
Dog.
Colin Cowherd
came out and said, "I know."
It's 91 mocks, of course. Okay, one guy.
I know. I'm just telling you what the experts are saying. But okay, so we got so Nat has a question. What do you think about the quarterbacks getting more money than they should because they play for trash? They play trash. Cough. That.
What is then they should though?
Ask that again.
She said, what do we think about quarterbacks getting more money than they should? And you mentioned Dak Prescott.
She said cough Dak. So what she's
like Dak got more than he should. How?
Yes.
How did that? Did anybody see the Cowboys last year? What are y'all talking about?
I mean, I seen him, but I seen the quarter. I seen Dak also, go fucking 6-2. I mean 2-6 his last 8 games as a Cowboy quarterback. Like, listen, I'm for players getting their money. Go get paid. Go hand. Especially if he's a 3rd round pick. You got snuffed in the ball, so people think you pussy anyway. So you feel me? Go get paid. Go do whatever. But we've seen Dak without Zeke, right?
It wasn't as bad as Zeke without Dak. I
agree. But now that they're together, Zeke has obviously hit a wall, right?
That's what they say.
Okay. So how is that gonna respond?
What
to
you
this?
mean? That guy, that's why last year you dropped CeeDee Lamb in the 1st round. You pay Amari Cooper $100 million. The other kid, the other one from, I think he's from Baylor, the other wide receiver.
Who?
What's the Cowboys 3rd receiver? Like CeeDee Lamb is in the slot.
They got Gallup.
Michael Gallup. Okay, so we saw last year in 4 games. It was week 10. Dak Prescott played 4 games, I believe, or 5 games last year, right?
Yeah.
And they put up the stats in week 10. The passing yards in the NFL leaders. Dak Prescott still was in the top 12. At that point he had missed like 5 weeks. So
they
was losing. It was losing football. It was losing football in the beginning. Don't get me wrong. It was losing football. But was it okay? It was losing football, and it was giving up 39 points per game. I believe those first 5 games.
Bro. But okay, did you watch those games? Because it sounds like you didn't.
I watched a few of them. I watched the Seahawks. Watched the Falcons. Obviously, when they beat us, the onside kick BS. Yeah, I watched a few of the games. Yes.
Okay. Did the game not get out of hand, and then the defense started playing prevent, and then Dak went crazy? Because that's what I saw.
But that's what I'm saying. The Cowboys defense let the game get out of hand, right?
Yes.
Not Prescott.
Oh. Yes, Prescott too, because he failed to match the scoring.
Okay, put like this. Quarterbacks, to answer the first question,
yeah.
Quarterbacks are worth it. The position. I mean, I hate to say it. I don't like it. Obviously, certain quarterbacks are overpaid. You mentioned Dak. That's why I went on Dak, because Dak is not one of those that are overpaid. Dak is worth all of that money, like the Cowboys proved last year, to themselves. But the position is so important that we saw remove Jameis. And I know this sounds so simple because they did add Leonard Fournette and they did add Antonio Brown and Gronk, and that's who basically won the Super Bowl. But up until that point, they did make it that far, kind of with the core of what Jameis had. So remove Jameis and add Tom Brady, and that team was a Super Bowl contender. Yeah. Remove Drew Brees and add in Jameis Winston or what's your kid? Tatum. And you basically saying the Saints might not even be the second best team in the division. You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me quarterbacks ain't worth the money when clearly they.
What you're debating is not what she's asking. So yes, you are right. You are in fact right. If you have a starter and your starter,
she said the quarterbacks get the most money, right?
No. She said does he deserve it? And it's a question where you're never really right in this sense, because.
Are we talking about Dak or are we talking about the position quarterback?
She's talking about Dak specifically.
Well, okay, Dak deserves it.
Okay, now this is my opinion. I think that Dak, his play isn't worth $40 million, but the fact that he is a top 15 quarterback, he is due.
Top 15, come on, listen, man. He's top 10, man.
Listen
Stop
to me.
It. Fucking top 15.
Listen to me. We could debate that. But listen to me. Okay, a top 10 quarterback, right? He's in that division where there is no like the next best QB might be Daniel Jones. So that's a winnable division. They need that. They need that. So yes, that position is worth the $40 million. But I do understand if people say, okay, Dak isn't worth it. But we do have.
No, I don't understand. I don't understand people that say that. Because you're saying you're saying it's debatable, right? Yes. Even if he's on the back end of that top 10. If only 9 other guys is better than him, and if you're saying Dak is not worth it, it's 32 teams. So even if the 9 in front of him are worth it, that means only 9 of the 32 teams. You ain't winning no Super Bowl without a quarterback. Not no more.
Bro,
ship has sailed.
I'm gonna be a realist. If I'm a GM and I have the 10th best QB, I don't think I'm winning the Super Bowl.
But that's my point. Like you got to get that money.
All right,
you got to get that money.
If I'm a GM or an owner and I'm not winning the Super Bowl,
okay,
I'm tanking.
What you gonna do?
I'm tanking.
Come on, for how long?
To get Lawrence or to get whoever I need to fucking get.
Stop it. That's not. Stop it,
bro. What's wrong with tanking? I don't understand what's wrong with tanking.
Like, that's not realistic, dude.
Bro, what's wrong with tanking? What is wrong with tanking?
This man driving on the wrong side of the thing. A lot is wrong with taking, dude. Like a lot is wrong with taking.
Hold up. We got comments. We have a lot of comments. Naz said he don't play like a 3rd round pick. I think he plays better than a 3rd round pick. Z got fat. Dak isn't consistent.
Who is it?
Dak.
Okay.
That's very debatable because his numbers are consistent, but when you do watch him play and see that he gets those numbers in the second half after he's getting blown the fuck out by 30.
Do y'all?
I do.
Go ahead. What else?
I do understand. He'll have 3 good games and like 5 bad ones. Okay.
Come on, y'all gassing this shit up.
Okay.
Like, bro.
And then Cash said, "LOL," as Z got fat.
He did though. He definitely
did.
Y'all got who that's gassing that shit. Go
ahead. Dak will earn it this year. Okay. Well, I mean, that I definitely want to say something about. And then Cash also said they paying him that much for future reference. I mean, yes. In the NFL, when you sign a contract, it's not about what you did; it's about what you're gonna do.
What you could do.
Exactly. Yeah. But that second one, Dak will earn it this year. So what is Dak will earn it this year? Making the playoffs? Because I do believe that they'll make the playoffs with Dak.
But if the person is saying that, I would disagree. To me, saying he will earn it this year, you got to get a Super Bowl appearance. Minimum. That if I'm not, because I think that will earn it, but I can't say this year. I would say over his career. Well, however long that contract is, 5-6 years, I would say he earned it. But I won't say this year, because to me, earning that means and you had to make a Super Bowl. You can't just
I agree. I agree. And that's why and that's why I asked Cash that. I said, what is earning it? Because if earning it is making the playoffs at least 2 years, he'll earn it. But if earning it is a Super Bowl, I don't think he'll earn it. I'm sorry. Okay, Nat says, but what if he doesn't live up to that? I said, doesn't live up to what? Specify. So basically, I'm waiting for her response in Cash as well.
But this is what listen, okay. Man, like,
wait, go ahead.
Because y'all said, like, somebody, Nat said, what if you don't live up to it? Like, this is my point. And I'm a Falcons fan, so my quarterback ain't no much better than Dak. Like, if Matt Ryan, yeah, he has an MVP, but whatever. Like, I don't think he's that much better than Dak. Or if he's not even better than Dak at all, you can have whatever opinion you want, right?
Yeah.
But my thing is, like, y'all are saying, oh, don't give Dak this and don't do this, and I'm saying, dude, if he's the top, if he's number 10, which we haven't done an actual list yet on quarterback, so
we should. We absolutely should.
We probably won't get one going though. But if he's number 10, right? It's 32 teams. That means there are 22 other teams that would probably take him, unless it's some rookie like a Joe Burrow or Justin Herbert, depending on where you got those kids at. Don't get me wrong. But majority of the teams behind him would take him, right? So you're saying, like, oh, if he live up to this, like, I mean, like, dude, you can't get much better. So you just accept. If Dak is giving you this, okay, it's Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and everybody else's job to put the talent or the weapons around him. That's offensively and defensively. It looked like they did it offensively with Zeke, even though y'all say Zeke getting fat, but then they go get CeeDee Lamb, then they go get Amari Cooper. So they doing it on the offensive end, it looks like. Put the talent on defense to not make. Dude, I don't care how good you are.
You bring up a great point that I do want to get.
Your defense cannot be getting up 30 points per game, man. I don't care how good the quarterback is. Your defense cannot give up 30 points per game. That's just what it is, bro.
All right, so hold on to that thought, because I have to read the comments, but also that thought is a really good one. All right. So Cash says that living up to the contract, or no, I'm sorry. Dak will earn it this year. Earning it this year, he says a second round playoff.
Ooh. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna definitely agree with that if that's this year.
No.
If it's so you need a Super Bowl this year?
Second, okay, NFC Championship game. You can't tell me because Cash said the contract is for what he'll do in the future, right? And you agree with him, right?
Yes.
But then you turn around and tell me living up the contract is doing what you already did. No, you got to improve on what you've been doing.
And they didn't make the playoffs last year.
Without Dak. We talk about Dak and his money. Dak has made the playoffs already.
So now we have Dak go make. Okay, I do see.
Dak has made
I see your
already.
point. I see your point. But that team, I think, when he made it to the playoffs, I think that team was a better team than this year.
But I'm just saying that was the quarterback of that team. So to say he live up to a contract and then say, "Oh, just do what you already been doing," no, that's not living up to the contract. Then you say he gonna prove it in the.
But if his team is not okay, it's football. It's football though. It's football though. It's a team sport. If he does not, if he doesn't reach, okay,
stop. Don't do me that team sports stuff when we talk about quarterbacks getting $40 million. Obviously, we know what this conversation about.
He can't play safety, bro. He throws the foot. Like, come on now.
It don't matter.
He can't stop the defense.
At the end of the day, we know Tom Brady got 6 rings, 7 rings. At the end of the day, we know Peyton Manning rings. We know Joe Montana rings. We don't know everybody else ring. Now that's theoretically speaking, but we don't bring that up. Jerry Rice has rings, but we know when we talk about Jerry Rice, we don't talk about rings. We talk about stats. The only time we talk about rings is when it comes to quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So, and we talk about the $40 million, we talk about quarterbacks. We talk about overpaid. Majority of the time we talk about.
Okay, time out. So then you agree? Okay, I just need a yes or no. So you say that Dak deserved the 40, right?
Yes.
So then that means that you believe that he will live up to his expectations, right?
What is my expectation of him? I don't know what's his expectation.
I'm gonna rephrase it.
Okay,
so you believe he will earn it?
No.
So then why pay him? I don't understand how he earned that money, but he won't get a Super Bowl
Okay. So because when we talk about earlier in this particular conversation, we're talking about the success, meaning second round playoffs, meaning NFC Championship game, meaning the Super Bowls. That's what we're talking about, right? The final outcome and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't think Dak and the Cowboys would earn that per se. But when we talk about just the amount of money you're worth, dude, you're the quarterback for the most powerful, popular franchise in the world. Not in NFL, not in America, in the world. The Cowboys on Forbes is number one.
Yes.
Football is not even played everywhere, and the Cowboys is number one.
Yep.
That's why he get it. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't really even care if he's good or sucks. If y'all can't do better, if I can't do much better than him, which the Cowboys can't really do much better than him, they can do better, quote unquote. But they didn't get Russell Wilson. They didn't trade for him. They're not going to get a top 1-2 draft pick, so they can't do much better. You got to pay the man.
Okay.
You can't tell me it's the same thing. Like I don't want to say that because that's a whole nother other conversation. I'm gonna bring up the kids at NCAA, but that's a whole nother. That's another bubble. Anyway,
football.
Yeah, but keeping it with the Cowboys are the number one worth franchise. Jerry Jones $1 billion. The Cowboys is worth what? Billions and billions and billions of dollars, right?
It's like 4.5. It's ridiculous.
And then we could all agree the position of quarterback is the number one most popular position in the NFL.
Yeah.
So you have the number one franchise in worth. We have the number one position in the sport. You got to pay him.
But you're looking at it in a broad term. We're trying
to. What you mean a broad term?
Like you're looking at it in like a international frame. Like, bro, the Dallas Cowboys.
The $40 million.
Like the Dallas Cowboys, that brand,
yes.
they need a franchise quarterback. They need to pay him for it. They need to do all that.
Yes.
That's not what I'm arguing with you. What I'm arguing with you is $40 million is a hell of a lot of money, and I don't think
but that's what I'm saying. It's not for the number one team.
It's
$40 million is not a lot for that franchise.
It's not. Okay, I understand that, but I still, if I'm a billionaire, will still not pay.
I don't get what you're saying there. I don't get what you're saying. If this team is worth,
it's not that hard. I cannot pay somebody $40 million if I don't think I'm gonna win a Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying.
You would never, okay.
That's it.
That's I ain't even going. That's pointless to even coming on. But yeah, go ahead.
All right. So
okay, no. Fuck that. Because that's my point. How many quarterbacks can win a Super Bowl? Because you're saying, oh, I'm not going to get nobody for it. Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady.
We got 6 quarterbacks.
You already Aaron Rodgers earlier.
We got 6.
So how many quarterbacks really can win a Super Bowl?
We got 6.
Go give me the 6 that can win a Super Bowl.
No. I'm saying 6. Okay, so give me Brady, give me Mahomes,
okay,
give me Russell Wilson, give me Aaron Rodgers, obviously.
Okay.
Let me look at the divisions.
That's 4.
That's 4, yeah. Let me look at the divisions.
Oh, now we gotta look at the divisions. Come on, dude.
I'm gonna give it to. Hold on.
No. Listen. Go ahead. Why you?
I'm gonna give it to Stafford. I'm gonna give it to Stafford.
All right. I want that. Yeah. Go
ahead. That team from that team.
That's question. Oh my god.
Bro, you must be crazy. I'm gonna give it to Stafford in that new team, and I'm gonna give it to Josh Allen in the Bills.
No, go ahead. I don't want.
Those are my 6.
I don't want to come.
What's your 6? Oh, 4.
I don't want to comment on that.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next topic.
Yeah,
they have hope. I mean, this is a podcast, but you don't want to talk about something that, like, dog, what's good with you? They have hope he'll earn it in the future, but what if he doesn't live up to it? Well, like, that's just the business that the NFL
is. That's the business. Yeah.
The Cowboys.
Everybody not gonna live up.
Exactly.
Everybody not gonna live up to what it is.
The Cowboys fans will love that. Listen, the Cowboys fans will love a playoff berth. Like, they will love a playoff berth.
I'll be real. At this point, any fan base, it's not only. Well, I ain't gonna lie. No, Kansas City fan base is probably the only one where realistically just a playoff appearance is probably a disappointment at this point. Like the other 31 teams, a playoff appearance is like a celebration. I'm gonna be completely
the Bucks.
So yeah, the Bucks still, yeah.
Oh, you on that shit again? The Bucks?
No. Bucks. The team obviously have Super Bowl aspirations. I'm not like saying they don't, but the Bucks not get to the Super Bowl. Buccaneers fans will. You would still have last year. Like you would still be grateful for the 1 year Tom Brady did get you the ring. Like, I don't. You ain't like you were this historic franchise. You understand what I'm saying? You're the Buccaneers. You aren't anything.
Okay.
You're like one of the newest teams in the league. You had cream popsicle uniforms. You went freaking 0-14 before. Like, dude, y'all was a
Bro,
terrible.
their
That was a terrible
uniforms is
franchise.
ugly,
So to
son.
win the Super Bowl and then the very next year come back and be like, oh no, a playoff appearance is not good enough for us. Come on, dude. Like, be for real. Like, so yes, every team other than Pat Mahomes, 400 million, whatever, 400, 500 million.
Earned that shit. Earned it.
Like, yeah. So
he earned that shit.
So
all right.
yeah, he earned it. That's what I'm saying though. Other than that,
all right. So Nat says, I don't think he leads his team well. She's talking about Zeke. You see players like Mahomes actually being a leader. Dak seems like he's all for himself, in my opinion. Okay.
I was
hold on. And then she said, I think that's his downfall. What do you have to say about that?
I would say, honestly, this is a conversation that me you already had. I don't even know if it's him off for his show. I hate Jerry Jones. I can't even tell you any Cowboys is off for themselves or not, but I know them they fall in line. Like, at the end of the day, if Jerry Jones say you can't do a Campbell's noodle soup or whatever, I don't know what commercial he has right now, but they gonna cut. Like, I'm sorry, like I just hate Jerry Jones, bro, and the way he like slave whip that franchise per se. Like, I'm not trying to bring necessarily a race into it when I say slave, just the like inline mentality.
Listen,
like,
dog,
dude,
we are in those times. If you have to bring that up as a reference, then
no. I don't. No, because it's not. I'm not saying it because Dak is a black quarterback and Jerry Jones white. Not in that percent. Just in the you got to do this because I said, and that's what I see from the entire Cowboys history. Not only that, that's what I'm saying, because she said, "Oh, Dak just for himself," and such. Like, I don't even see for himself from Dak. I see for Jerry Jones in every Cowboy. That's the problem I have.
Okay, so I'm not gonna argue that, because I can make a case that all 32 billionaire owners are worried about themselves. That's why they're fucking billionaires.
But the players, but the players that way they run their organization.
The reason why I'm gonna agree on, because unfortunately I thought that fortunately I thought Dak was a great leader, because he just, it seemed like he never, even in tough times, he always knew what to say. And then I realized, talking to you obviously, he knows what to say, because he be saying some shit that he shouldn't be saying, for which is crazy to say, but for his community, you feel me?
Yeah, like, nobody gonna step out of line. Step out of line over there.
Like, dog, you telling me as the quarterback? Okay, now I'm gonna use your international, thoughts. You telling me that the franchise quarterback for the biggest brand in sports history in the world right now, not Barcelona, not Real Madrid. We're talking about Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys. You telling me that you taking a stance, knowing that you're not gonna get cut, knowing that you're eventually gonna get paid. You come out and you say some fuck shit like, nah, we will stand. We are one team. Like, I didn't know you got drafted by the fucking Cowboys and you stopped being black. Like, I know that. You feel me? Like, I didn't know that was your new team. That's why, like, after that, I'm sorry. I just couldn't fuck with that. But at the same time, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not mad at him. Go get your money, dog, because people do much worse for less. That's all I gotta say.
Much worse for less. Facts.
I
mean, you can't get said no better than that.
Thank you, man. That's his downfall. Okay, I think that he will give him Tom Brady. That they will give him Tom Brady powers.
No, no one would ever. Okay, Tom Brady powers, as in like what he has in Tampa right now. No one will ever have the leeway Tom Brady has in Dallas. Like, no one, Jerry, until Jerry.
No. They will after Jerry leaves. After Jerry leaves.
Oh yeah, I said unless on his downfall, but
for sure.
While Jerry was there, dude, no one's. That is Jerry's.
MO.
Dude, you fired Jimmy Johnson after what, 3 Super Bowls in 4 years or something?
No,
crazy? Like, dude.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I think Dallas won 3 Super Bowls in 4 years, and the coach got fired. How is you? What?
And then the next coach with his players won.
Like, won, and you ain't made it back, and you ain't been nothing since then.
Dog, I'm 25 right now, son. That's how many years they've been since winning the Super Bowl. Yeah. Fuck that. Since making the Super Bowl.
Since making the Super Bowl. Since being actual contenders, legit contenders.
All right. So now it says he has CeeDee Lamb, he has Amari Cooper, and Zeke, and he still doesn't do what he needs to be done to at least go to the playoffs. Yeah. I mean,
you said this upcoming season?
No. She's saying that he's had CeeDee Lamb. Well, okay, so he has CeeDee Lamb, but he got hurt when he got CD. But she's basically saying that Amari Cooper and Zeke were both on the team, and he's failed to reach the playoffs with these two players. You know, basically Zeke being a top running back and Amari being a top receiver.
So that has 4 seasons. He made the playoffs 3.
2.
Like what are we doing here?
2. Yeah, he made it 2. He made it twice.
Because the injury. Okay, no. 2 so 2-1. I ain't gonna downfall him on the injury season.
Yeah. Black Cash. Say LOL true. Tampa Bay and Tom Brady now own the rights to the only team to win the Super Bowl at home. That's a fucking fact. If I had a fucking air horn, I'd sound that bitch right now. Like, that's a crazy statistic right there. Like, nobody's ever done that shit.
Ever.
Dog.
I mean,
Tom Brady, I'm the only...
it's one of those...
Yeah.
Look, hold on now. It's one of those ESPN slanted for your favorite player stats, and it just so happened to be Tom Brady, which is everybody's favorite player anyway, but it's a slanted stat. It's a great stat, and if you're a Buccaneers fan, or if you're a Buccaneers player, you better forever keep bringing that up.
Yep.
But it's a slanted stat because when we're on Super Bowl 55?
Yes.
54 of them have been played in quote-unquote warm weather states. We had one in New York.
Okay.
Ain't been no Super Bowls.
Okay.
Ain't been no Super Bowls in New England. Ain't been no Super Bowls.
Yeah.
In Buffalo. Ain't been no Super Bowls with Pittsburgh play. Ain't been no Super Bowls with Philadelphia plays. Ain't been no Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, if you're a Buccaneers fan, you better mention that. You better keep mentioning that stat. Like, I'm not gonna. If I was a Buccaneers fan, I'll say that stat every day. But since I'm not a Buccaneers fan, I'm gonna look at it from a real point of view. Realistically, only like 11 teams get to even play ever. Like Miami gets all the Super Bowls. San Francisco gets all the Super Bowls.
Okay.
Dallas.
All right. So the Bucs was better than those 11 teams.
Facts.
That's it. I'm not mad at that.
It's a great stat though. It is a great stat. It is a great stat though.
Cashden said that is the cup can't get no fuller. LOL. He was referring to the
for Tom Brady for sure.
No. He was referring to the sellout with Dak and shit. Same as the Dolphins. Both Florida teams done. The Dolphins won. No, wait.
Undefeated. The Dolphins are the only undefeated team.
Oh well. Hey, look. That's true.
Yeah, don't forget like Jacksonville not in that same state. Now see how y'all want to leave that out? What they doing?
Man, they've been in business 17 years, bro. Like, fuck is you talking?
Hey, look. See, they gonna talk about look at Florida. Hold on, don't act like Jacksonville Jaguars in the team up there. Nah,
that's a fact. But wait, that's that's Jacksonville. Isn't that the biggest city in like the whole Florida?
Jacksonville City? Shit. I mean,
I heard that was the biggest city in all of Florida.
To be honest with you, I don't even know. I don't even know.
I mean, listen, man, the Jacksonville Jaguars, because that's a whole. First of all, why haven't we even talked about them really? Like, bro, they do have the first overall pick. Like, nobody has even talked about them.
Yo, we talked Trevor Lawrence and
Bro, they're gonna get Trevor Lawrence, and they're gonna get
got the coach,
and they got Urban Meyer, the most sought out coach in since Gruden.
We gotta see it though. You said why nobody talk about it because we gotta see something.
Yeah, but how many times have we not talked about something? I mean, how many times have we not seen something and so we talk about it crazy? You feel me? Like
what? You gotta be a player. You gotta be the player of the organization, like a transcendent player.
Okay.
You gotta be a transcendent player of the organization.
All right. When Odell went to the Browns, everybody.
Odell's a transcendent player though.
Everybody crowned the Browns the winner of that division, and that was when the infamous interview with the tight end for the Titans. I forgot his name. What the fuck was his name?
Delaney Walker?
Yeah, Delaney. Delaney came and said that basically like y'all crowned them and we beat their ass. At the end of the day, we still have to play football, and I wholeheartedly agree.
Nah, I would say, like I said, transcendent player or organization. To me, in my opinion, Odell Beckham was a transcendent player. Like I don't know if it was New York, I don't know if it was the haircut, the hair color, his one hand catching ability, all that put together.
It was New York, bro. It was New York.
He was box office. Like Odell sold tickets.
Odell became bigger than the Giants playing on a Sunday night. Like that was the unfortunately the downfall of everything, because people came to see him whether he won or lost. And this is the thing that people don't understand. Like, we're gonna judge you whether you won or lost. You feel me? We're not gonna judge you for that catch.
As it goes on, you're saying like, why nobody talk about the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence? I mean, it's just like Trevor Lawrence is he's this number one overall, like, for sure pick, blah blah blah. But obviously, and to your statement, obviously he's not Andrew Luck. Obviously he's not one of these quarterbacks that have this unique ability. Now he's standard, he's tall, he has good arm, he has good IQ, all that, but he doesn't have like something that's like already better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that ain't my opinion. That's just if he's not been talked about like that, he's just standard great quarterback. Cool.
Do you think he's gonna be? Do you think he's the best rookie in his class?
At quarterback or just player?
Just player.
Hell no.
Okay, so then who's the best player?
Like, who the best player right now, or who will be the best player next year? Like,
who's the best NFL player in that draft?
Kyle Pitts. No, what's his name? Pitts. I don't know his first name, but Pitts for the tight end for the Gators.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. We got comments more for Cash. Jacksonville is next for a record. I don't know what record. If you're referring to a Super Bowl,
I don't know what record.
If you're referring to a Super Bowl, I mean, they might have the full best record in that division. I agree with you, but okay. The next comment is Jacksonville's the only team to do what? Nothing. He still ain't done shit.
I think I want to know it's so.
The fuck they do?
Just for the sake of the conversation, they quote unquote like they were the first. They made it to the championship game quicker than any other team.
Oh, okay.
In quote unquote history, which ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not saying much.
They made the AFC championship game. They're like, I want to say their first season as an NFL team or their second season. Like, it was already the AFC championship game.
Oh wow, for real?
I want to say with like Fred Taylor, Mark Brunell,
yeah, that's true. They beat
wide receiver.
Oh, I don't know, but they beat Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, they beat Shannon Sharp. I want to say, yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. It's crazy because Shannon to this day still talks about that shit. Like, he said he was like, Skip, I won 3 Super Bowls. I still think about the Jacksonville Jaguars beating us that day.
Because it was a brand new team. And Denver was Super Bowl aspirations.
I mean, listen, man, I can't fuck with Jags, bro. There's no way that Fred Taylor. I was looking at his fucking stats. There is no way that Fred Taylor only made 1 Pro Bowl, and Jacksonville Jaguars did not like send an email. They didn't go on a media run about it. Like, there is just no fucking way. Bro, I'm gonna pull up Fred Taylor's stats right now. Fred Taylor made the Pro Bowl, and it wasn't even his best season when he made it.
I think Jacksonville, I mean, they probably just, I don't know. We'll see how it works on though. But I mean, I'm pretty sure no talk show has ever went this long on a Jacksonville Jaguars segment. So,
facts.
Kudos to them.
Listen. So Fred Taylor made the Pro Bowl, and when he was 30 fucking one. In 2007, playing for the Jaguars, he ran for 1,200 yards and he ran for 5 touchdowns, right?
Yeah, 12 and 5.
Yes. His third season, he played 13 games, and in those 13 games, he ran for 1,399 yards and ran for 12 touchdowns.
14 and 12, he made a Pro Bowl.
Bruh. Then his rookie season, 1,223 yards, 14 touchdowns.
Yes.
Man, 1 fucking Pro Bowl?
I mean, hey man, he's a Hall of Famer though, right?
No, and that's the problem. He won't make the Hall. He won't make the Hall. He has 11K rushing yards and only 66 touchdowns.
No, 11K is Hall of Fame. What you mean? And that's got to be like top. 11K ain't in the top.
No, he won't make it.
11K is not in the top of the running backs all time.
I think he's a 16th all time.
16th.
He won't make it, bro. He won't make it.
He gonna make it,
bro. One Pro Bowl.
11K.
I agree. I don't understand how. I don't understand.
You just gotta wait,
bro.
You just gotta wait.
How long? How long?
The NFL, I don't know,
because like 30 years because it's been 11.
The NFL Hall of Fame is bogus to begin with, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's what I mean. Baseball probably the worst, but NFL is right behind them.
Baseball is definitely the fucking worst. You telling me right now if I took a fucking vitamin, I can't make it? The fuck?
The fact that they went 2 years in a row and voted nobody into the how your sport had no one be great for like 2 years in a row, nobody had got voted to the Hall of Fame. Like, what are you doing? Like, how can no one in your sport has been
was great for two like two of those seasons.
That's crazy. Like how you that's just foolish stuff. But nah, man, we are so what about this number the shrinking of the numbers or the expanding? No, I say shrinking. The expanding of the number selection for all around players. I love
oh
that,
my
man.
God. Okay. So
I can't wait to see a running back or wide receiver with number 2 or number 1.
So yeah, so explain it a little bit more. Hold on. We have a comment. Let's address a comment, and then I want you to elaborate on that a little bit. Florida NFL teams will hold all the unbreakable records. 2 down, 1 to go. I'll follow the trends. What's the one though?
Somebody from Florida said that. Who that said that?
No. So Cash said Florida NFL teams will hold all the unbreakable records. 2 down, 1 to go. What's the other unbreakable record?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what else could be done. I mean, pretty think so.
Unbreakable record. Bro, imagine a running back has the rushing record and the receiving record.
Oh, what? Nah. I don't. Man, Jerry Rice is gonna be hard. Jerry Rice gonna be hard to catch.
No, I'm talking about for a year, like 1 year.
Oh.
Mills, you up? Okay, Mills. So, Cash, get back to the last unbreakable record, but Mills, you up? So basically, talk about like the number shit.
So, with the I mean, we all see certain players, certain positions with these numbers, which I never understood. Like wide receivers had to be, I think, 11 through 19, and then 80 through 89 or something like that.
Yeah.
Running backs was 20 through 49. Obviously, quarterbacks are 1 through 19. But either way, I just never understood like why you couldn't wear another number. Like that makes no sense to me. Why are you putting a restriction on the number I can wear? That's just super weird. But either way, so now quarterbacks still are at 1 through 19, but wide receivers can now go down from 1 and all the way up to 49, and then they go still at the 80 through 89. Running backs can now join the 80 through 89 club.
Yes,
that would be funny. That would be hell. I mean, we did have Ty Montgomery.
Yeah, Ty. I was about to say Ty.
Ty Montgomery at 88. Yeah, but I don't know. That was just look funny. And running backs can now. There was 20 to 49. They could go down from 1. They add the 1 through 19 for them. And tight ends the same as wide receivers. They always could be 80 to 89. Now they could join the 1 through 49 club.
Imagine.
I just love it for the wide receivers and running backs, man, with the single digits, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's just something that just never made sense. Like it just why I couldn't wear number 1? Like that made no sense.
Dog. I just thought about something. So the kickers and the punters is 1 through 19. The kickers and the punters will have the 19 number, bro. All of them will be number 19.
They'll probably be 17. Somebody gonna take 19. Ain't Juju 19? They gonna be number 17. I don't know who won.
Man, they gonna take all the kickers numbers, man. Cause
bro,
the kickers jersey used to look cool, bro.
Wait, is Janikowski for the Oak when he played for Vegas or actually played for Oakland? Was he like 90? He wasn't number 90 something.
Bro, I don't know, but
I don't know any kickers numbers. Most of them be number 2 and number 1, realistically.
Bro, okay, so listen, so these are the players and what their potential new numbers will be. Ready?
Go ahead.
Dalvin Cook's potential number is 4.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott is 15.
I don't think he's changing, but
yeah, I don't think so either. Alvin Kamara is a 6.
Kamara's not going to change.
Stephon Diggs is 1. I see that.
He might change. I can see that.
Odell Beckham is 3. I can see that.
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley 3. I don't know.
I think our kicker already has number 3, so he had to buy it off him.
Michael Thomas 3.
Yeah, all these wide receivers coming out of college number 3. Okay.
Yeah.
You already said Derrick Henry. You ain't said but Derrick Henry number 2. That's what I want to.
Bro, I know Derrick Henry is 2. All right. DeAndre Hopkins 6.
Yeah.
Everybody wants 6.
Huh?
I'm saying 6. Everybody wants 6. It's such an ugly number. Bobby Wagner wants 9.
A linebacker with number. I ain't see linebacker on that list though. I ain't see no defensive changes. I ain't see no defensive changes.
All right. So I'm gonna read it off to you. So the quarterbacks is 1 through 19. The running backs, the running backs, receiver, tight ends 1 through 49, and then 80 to 89. 89 running back is crazy. O lineman is 50 to 79. A D lineman is 50 to 79, and then 90 to 99. A linebacker is 1 through 59, and then 90 to 99. DBs is 1 through 49. Kick starter and punt starter is 1 through 19.
Oh, so DBs and linebackers got the 1 through 49? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, if you're a corner, you could. I mean, I do agree with this with this comment that Cash basically said. He said soon they will have 5 number 1s on the field at the same time. Okay, I'm not gonna say 5, but I think that they are gonna do it like college did, which is the offensive has a 1 through whatever, and then the defense.
No. Hell no.
What?
No. What? No. This is perfectly grown man, nigga. You want my number, you buy it, or you go get you a new number. Ain't no way in the world we finna have 2 number 1s on this team. You 2 number 2 or whatever my number is. Hell no. In college, okay, we can get away with that because we have 100 players. Football, we only got 50 of us. Nigga, you better go find your own number. College football has like 89 players on the roster. Of course, we're gonna run it into the same number every now and then. There's only so many numbers.
Okay.
But in NFL, it's only 53 of us. No, you go get your own number. Stop it. No, ain't no way we finna be sharing numbers in the NFL. No.
Yo, I swear, you talk like you a commissioner. Like you know about all this shit.
What he said?
He said, it's going to look like NCAA games. LOL. I agree. It's gonna go to that just because jerseys look so much better. Like bro, I'm trying to see a corner wearing 1. Like
a corner is gonna wear 1, but nobody else on the team is gonna have number 1. That's what I'm saying. Like
you telling me, okay, so then you telling me like the star player offensively will let the star player defensively take 1 from him.
What you mean take? Who was here first? And if the DB was here first, he's gonna have it. And
obviously nobody, because the corner and the DB. I mean, because the corner and the offensive player, nobody has 1. Like, you get it?
But that's what I'm saying. If you're on the team, okay, if I'm on a team where nobody has 1, and now I'm allowed to wear number 1, okay, we're either finna
fight
rock scissors for number 1. We're finna do a feet race for number 1. We might play space for number 1, or I might buy it from you. You know, I'm gonna just, hey, let me get it, drop out, here go 10K, get out of the way. You feel what I'm saying? But just to say, like, we finna have 2 number 1s. No, sir. We're not gonna be hell. No. That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
So Jalen Ramsey is 8 potentially.
I don't see him changing. I think that 20. He rocking with that 20.
Stephon Gilmore is potentially gets number 5.
I look, this might sound like a joke, but I don't even see the Patriots allowing their players to follow that rule. I think the Patriots nah. Hey, for real though, it might sound like a joke, but I can see at least for one season, to somebody follow a report, the Patriots be like, nah, we don't care. Like, no.
Man,
like, I don't know how it works. I don't know how it's gonna work when you choose your number, but I can see the Patriots easily saying, nah, you ain't.
All right, this one is weird to me. Tre'Davious White, 18.
Oof. Damn, where did he play college?
He played at LSU.
Oh, okay. Huh. I don't know.
That's a weird number. Like that's a.
He's still in Buffalo? Oh yeah.
Yeah, he in Buffalo.
Still in Buffalo.
Yeah. Pat P, 7 over 21. I can see
Pat
that.
P went to where?
LSU, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, LSU.
No. NFL.
Oh, he went to the Cardinals.
No, he already played for the Cardinals.
I'm tripping. I think he went to Minnesota. I think they signed Pat P. Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, he's on the tail end backing up his career. So.
Yeah, he does. He's signed with the Vikings. All right, so Marshawn Lattimore, number 2. That's gonna be a tough jersey.
Jameis Winston already has number 2.
Yep, that's exactly what it says. But he could be due for a switch now.
Man, I don't see no, bro. You gotta pay me. I don't get like with Tom Brady. Even Tom Brady, like I know God.
He didn't pay. He didn't pay.
But I said God would just let him get it. But man, listen, sir. Sir, I'll call Tom Brady, sir. Here go my bank account, my Cash App information. You go ahead and transfer that. Cause ain't no way.
All right, so they got Jair Alexander, 10 potentially. Antoine Winfield Jr., 11. And then
who Alexander play for?
Alexander played for the Green Bay.
Okay.
They be dick riding him. I don't see it. I don't see it with Jair. Like, I'm not saying he's trash. I just don't see like lockdown corner. I'm sorry. Antoine Winfield Jr., 11.
I'm the truth right now.
Yeah, he is on. He is on.
Good. And what he get? What number was Devin White? I'm pretty sure Devin White was 11 at LSU, right?
I have no idea, but Antoine Winfield, bro. Antoine Winfield is on Hall of Fame watch.
Like Devin White, the best player on that defense, man.
I never said he wasn't. I'm saying he's on Hall of Fame watch. Antoine Winfield, dog.
It was great. It was a great rookie season, but it was one season. Great rookie season, one season. That's all I got. I mean,
all I'm saying is that motherfucker is on. Bro, I seen him hit. Listen, you could lose speed, you could lose tackling, but that hitting shit, you born with that shit. I'm sorry. Jerry Jeudy got 4 potentially. I definitely see that happening.
I don't care. Who cares? Nobody watching Denver football.
But this is my issue with this whole list. They do not have Derrick Henry. How?
Derrick Henry gonna be number 2, man. King Henry, man. Stop playing with my dog.
Bro, his number in preseason, because you're allowed to wear 600 digit in preseason, it's 2. Like, that's tough to me. All right. So Cash said the numbers have sentimental value to the players, but the teams will make a shitload of money with this change. Fucking brilliant. Who you telling?
Yeah.
Bro? Who you telling?
Facts.
I think, like, bro, if I have seniority and I get to actually pick a number before everybody, I'm picking 1. Like, 1 is always like the star player, or like you like. Okay, not always, but majority. Like, the 1 is the 1. You feel me? Go ahead.
I'll say like he just said though, like my old boy, like a lot of these numbers, you really take them. You start them. You get them when you're little league or high school, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And then they obviously mean something, sentimental value or something like that. But I think definitely in little league more so than any other, where the low numbers kind of just mean that. But once you get to high school and college, NFL, I've seen a D lineman with number 2 before. You know what I'm saying? Like I done seen the best player.
Nice.
No, they be nice, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if number 1, like obviously, like I agree with you. Like it looks having number 1, or I would say number 2 actually, or something like that. 17 probably not that attractive, or things like that.
Bro,
how you get your number? How have you decided it's going?
Yo, what was the name of the D tackle from last year from Auburn who got drafted in the first round, like the first D tackle off the board? He went to Carolina. You remember his name?
He went to the Panthers?
Yes.
Nope, did I remember his name?
All right. Well, that motherfucker looked crazy because if I'm not mistaken, he was like number 8. Fat ass 300 pounds wearing number 8. No.
Hey man. No. He was number 5, right? Number 8 or number 5?
I don't know, but he had a single digit, and that shit look nuts. So I'm actually with the fucking NFL.
Derek Brown. He had number 5.
Yeah, because I'm actually with I'm actually with the NFL when D lineman 50 to 79 and 90 to 99. If you fat,
nah man,
don't wear a single digit. I'm sorry.
D-line should be allowed to wear single digits too, man.
They said not. What are you talking? Why?
O-line's the only number that should be. I don't want to see my center with number 1. O-line's the only position O-line. The D-line a D-end out there going to get the quarterback.
Yeah, but a D tackle, imagine remember BJ Raji from Green Bay?
For Green Bay. He'll be balled up. You won't know who he is.
Bro, imagine that motherfucker would have won.
But I'm saying though, imagine Aaron Donald though.
Imagine Vince Wilfork. Oh my lord. I'm turning the TV off.
Imagine Aaron Donald. No,
Aaron Donald, it do make sense, bro. Aaron Donald has a 6-pack. He weighs 300 pounds, plays D tackle, is 6'2" with a 6-pack. How? and he had a lift off with DK Metcalf.
When?
Mad long ago. It was like who could lift 500 pounds or some shit.
I ain't see what that was on.
YouTube. I just seen it scrolling.
Who did it? Who won it? Whatever.
I didn't watch it because I don't want to see 2 niggas fucking bench pressing, but I said that shit was impressive. DK Metcalf? The fact that DK's even in that, like, bro.
DK. I mean, his dad. And crazy, you said like Derek Donald, all this with a D. That's DK Metcalf's dad. DK Metcalf dad was an O-lineman. So, like, he get all his, the stature itself. Now, obviously, the physique and working out and shit. But that nigga dad was an O-lineman. So he just, this is what an O-lineman would look if he was Aaron Donald. Is DK Metcalf. All right. That nigga's different. I ain't gonna lie.
No, he is. So Cash said, if my favorite player number was 45, I wouldn't wear it. But single digit, gotta have it. Yeah. I think a 45 is ugly, to be honest with you.
And who ain't nobody who is 45 in the NFL? Devin White?
Devin White, yes.
Who else? That's it. Who else for 45?
I seen a fullback with 45 once.
Yeah, 45 is a little tricky number. Even in basketball with Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and remember Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie?
He was no 45.
He did. He definitely did.
No, he did not.
He did. Yes, he did. That should look
crazy.
That's
the one with 11 kids, or that's the other one?
No. It's the other one.
Okay, not about that. Yeah, 45 who did he ever play? I know Cromartie, Antonio Cromartie. I know he had a cousin.
Dominic Cromartie.
I never seen that dude play football. Who did he ever play for?
Dominic Cromartie?
No, the one you said who had 45.
Dominic Cromartie.
Huh?
Dominic Cromartie had 45.
Who did he play for? I'm saying who did he play for?
Oh, I'm sorry. He played for everybody. He played for Denver. He played for over here. I'm seeing Washington. He played for Philly. Okay. He played for the Giants, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, right here. He played for the Giants.
I can legit say I don't ever remember seeing a single highlight of this dude.
He played for the Raiders. I see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you exactly who he played for because I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I just never remember him.
Bro, he was nice. Like he was considered that damaged goods when he got when he went to the Eagles. But if I'm not mistaken,
that. They're like that dude from Oakland, who was married to Kerry Washington, right?
No. But that's completely different. Nnamdi Asomugha, who you talking about? He came to the Eagles.
Was good.
No, he came to the Eagles as the best corner that we've ever fucking had, and then he became
and got
damaged goods. Yes, then he became damaged goods, which it's crazy because they had Asante Samuel on the other side. You feel me? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he became damaged goods. Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie came to us as damaged goods, so we got him for cheap. And if I'm not mistaken, he made the Super Bowl run with us. I might
The
be
Super
off.
Bowl?
I might be off.
No
I think
way he
so.
was just. You talking about 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, bro.
No way he was on that team, dude. What?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I do not remember this dude at all.
Okay, yeah. So he didn't make it to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'm tripping. But
Okay.
but when he came for us, I believe he definitely made a Pro Bowl, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Actually no, he
Okay.
didn't. But I know he definitely played good. I know he definitely played good.
I mean,
He had 3 picks with us. And then he got a big ass payday from that. He went to Denver, played okay, then got a big payday from the Giants, played fucking 4 years, so you know he definitely got a payday. Bro, and it's crazy because he started in Arizona. Like I didn't even say Arizona.
That's who dropped it, Arizona.
Yep. He played 1 year for Arizona, got traded to Oakland, 1 year in Oakland, then went to Denver, then got traded to Philly for 2 years, then Arizona again for 3 years. No, I'm bugging. Then to Arizona, then 4 years for the Giants.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. But he was nice, bro.
It's not like he had a extended career though. I mean, that's about a decade right there.
Yeah.
You said 2, 3, 4 here.
Yeah. He had let me see, from 08 to 19, so like 11 years. Not bad.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad. He was a good bro. He ran 4.2. Oh my god. Ain't from your state.
But okay, so I mean, to change topics on a more serious note, because some of you sent me two screenshots you sent me earlier today.
Yeah.
What was like Adams, Jamal Adams? No,
that's it was I'll read it. It's NFL player Philip Adams killed 5 people, then killed himself.
Philip Adams kills 5 people and then himself. And what was the basketball player beat up his girlfriend?
Oh shit, yeah. I'm about to get that right now.
I would say now my question. I'm gonna have a question like so. With those 2 stories coming out today, do you think at all, like even at any percentage, plays a factor in Deshaun Watson case?
No.
Like just how people will view an athlete, no, at all.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Like
I should have let you finish.
Like,
I should let you finish. Go ahead.
Yeah. Not like in a verdict, like guilty by association, but just in the sense of like, look how athletes act, entitled or this and that, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
the timing of it. Do you think at all would it play? Like, do you as the lawyer of the other side, like, not necessarily bring those cases up because you don't want to bring up the 5 murders and the suicide because that's not a good look. Just bring up like athletes getting in trouble recently and you know what I'm saying from what they're entitled to. So here we have Mr. Deshaun Watson, NFL quarterback, blah blah blah. You know,
I'm gonna go a little bit in depth into it because I have a very open-ended response to that. Let me go back to it. So let me just give you insight on the basketball player. Former Lakers player Darius Morris caught on camera brutally beating his girlfriend for hours for cheating. But
she came back and said that's not true.
But exactly. Now she's saying,
how is that?
But now the woman is insisting that she made the whole thing up. I don't know how you get caught. Yeah, I don't know how you get caught on camera. But somebody lying. That's what I'm saying.
You got caught on camera. What are you talking about? Like,
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So let me so let me just elaborate on that. First of all, rest in peace to all to the 5 victims and to the 5 families that obviously went through this. If there are 5 families, then obviously rest in peace to him. Because you know it's fucked up. With that being said, yes, this definitely affects the way the athlete is like the NFL athlete, the NBA athlete. But more into that, I think it affects the black athlete with the notion of decision making. I'm going to explain to you why. The reason why Justin Fields is projected the 4th best quarterback in the draft right now, some people say that it's Northwestern and Alabama, and other people are saying, "Oh, we just don't know about his decision making." You get me?
But is Trey Lance and Jack Wilson, are they white?
Trey Lance is black. but they're talking about Fields, because remember Fields was the second player after Lawrence.
But
Since high school they've been together, right?
but what I'm saying is Phil's been replaced by another black guy. So is that valid? You know what I'm saying?
No. He's not being replaced, because the top three quarterbacks are projected to go Lawrence.
Trey Lance.
No, Lawrence, Wilson, and then Mac Jones at 3.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I don't know. I thought Trey Lance was up. Okay, cool. I get it out. Go ahead.
Yes. So I think that obviously these stories impact that notion that is ridiculous, obviously. But when you see shit like this, even though one thing has nothing to do with the other, when I see somebody, not just an NFL player, but somebody kill 5 people, I immediately think that this person was not right in the head. You know,
Yeah.
regardless of gender, regardless of ethnicity, it has nothing to do with your race. It has to do with your fucking brain. You know, whenever you see the killings in the cop who shot the guy in Milwaukee 9 times in his fucking back, you telling me right now that guy was all the way sane? There's no way.
Wait, what?
So okay, so remember the shooting in Kenosha that the cop stopped a black dude. His daughter or his son was in the back, and the cop basically told him to stop. He said, "I ain't gonna stop." Kids is in the car, so he goes in his car. The cop literally pulls out his gun. Well, he's aiming his gun, if I'm not mistaken, and shoots the black guy 9 times. Miraculously, the black guy survived, but he was paralyzed from the waist down. What I'm saying is,
hold on. I mean, just the sad part about this story is I feel like I definitely should have heard or know about this, and the fact that I can't even, the fact that I gotta say which one, like which
sad.
shooting
Yep.
a black guy
Yep.
is ridiculous. Like I don't
Yep.
even know. Nowadays, you just say which one because all of them is so freaking many. Is but go ahead, man. It's crazy.
One is too many. The fact that you say which one, what word can you say? Like now, like is it
Yeah,
too many? Is
that.
it ridiculous? Like what? Yeah. But anyway, to answer your question and to reiterate it, everything has to be with mental health. It's not about, if you're ethnicity, if you're black, you don't know, you can't make a fucking decision. Like you telling me right now that Fields Fields was more prone to throw it to a corner that's covering a wide receiver because he's black. Like, are you kidding me right now? But Wilson won't. Like, fam, y'all both have eyes. You feel me? When I hear these type of stories, the first thing I think about is, in like World War II or World War One, the first one, black people were actually fought to be in the military, and when they were finally able to join the military, they could only be cooks, and the explanation was that black people couldn't see at night. Yeah, black people couldn't see
Boy.
well at night. Like their eyes weren't good enough to see at night, so they couldn't be pilots. They couldn't be infantry. They couldn't be whatever. And to be honest with you, if I'm black and I'm back in the day, and I'd rather be a cook. I don't want to get killed. You feel me? But the fact that this is the explanation, you know, and that thinking is literally like it's transcended fucking 80 years after that. To this day, they're questioning if a quarterback decision making is worse than another quarterback's. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead, go
we
ahead.
always we have those the racial phrase. I'm gonna say just phrases because I really don't know other word for them. Because you have like you said, the black guy is the decision making thing, but when it comes to the white guy, what they say what they say not always athletic. They be like he's a hard worker, something like that. I feel like they be like he's hard working or something like that. To where it's like obviously his athleticism, doesn't stand up with majority of his counterparts, but they're like, oh, he don't work hard, and you get it on both ends. Obviously, it's way and historically is way more damaging for black people, or they've been, targeted per se, like you said, from military or from segregated schools and all this down. So, but as attention to Deshaun Watson, I mean, like, I don't know, because, like, yeah, those two incidents that I brought up that you like I said, you mentioned to me earlier today are black guys, and also just happens to be athletes. But I mean, if Big Ben doesn't have to be, I don't see too many previous rapists, prior rapist quarterback Big Ben report. You know what I'm saying? Like with Kobe, like he kind of always kind of kept that stigma per se. Like, and we know Deshaun Watson, no matter what, innocent or guilty, he will always have this stitch to him, like to where like Big Ben. I mean, somewhere some people probably do, but as it pertains to the national media, I don't see too much of his 2 or 3 rape accusations early in his career.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So the funniest thing ever though, I don't remember this. I think his name was like Bobby Petrino or something like that. He was like, I know he was a Falcons coach, and he left like the next day when Michael Vick got arrested. But I think he was like Louisville's coach.
Yeah.
And he crashed his motorcycle while like his side chick was on the back of it, and had to do a press conference with a black eye and a neck brace and a broken arm. Like,
hold up, Petrino or Paterno?
No. Paterno is Penn State. Paterno's dead.
You said
Joe Paterno?
Yeah. You said
Paterno. Bobby Petrino, I think his name was.
Okay, Bobby Petrino became the coach of the Hawks or the Falcons?
Who talking about goddamn basketball? And who's a Hawks fan here? Ain't no damn Hawks fan.
Fam, I'm just asking because I thought you said Hawks. I mean, I thought you said the Falcons.
I said Falcons. I said us. I thought I said us, but Falcons. And then he went to Louisville. I'm pretty sure I don't know if he went from us to Louisville or from Louisville to us, but I know he was those 2 football teams that I remember coaching. But either way, I just remember that, you know what I'm saying, like crashed his motorcycle and have to come and do a press conference with a neck brace and black eye and still maintaining his job. You know what I'm saying? To where like you said, like we see it's so hard for me to imagine like who's a black coach out there that like Doc Rivers. If imagine a report come out, Doc Rivers on a motorcycle with side chick and crash, like, dude, this 76ers, like that would be up for termination. You know what I'm saying? Like,
termination, you be fired on the spot.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But so wait, but I thought Petrino was the basketball coach for Louisville. Or am I tripping?
Yeah, that's probably why I got Louisville from there. Hold
on. No, okay, I'm bugging. So Rick Pitino was the Louisville coach. Rick Petrino or Bobby Petrino was the football coach. Okay, it's because the names are so fucking similar.
Then you said Joe Paterno. You try to confuse everybody with start with a P.
Nah, I just didn't know a Petrino or Paterno, whatever, actually coached football. Like I thought the only Paterno or close to like name wise was only Paterno, whatever. But it's too many fucking P names. We got comment from Cash. We got comment from Cash. He said it have everything to do with their background and upbringing. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, dog. It's how like. My niece fucking told me. My niece asked me. She said she was like, "Theo, can you explain racism to me?" To be honest, I'm like, I'm the wrong person to do it because I haven't been as profiled as others, you know. But from my experience, like all I can say is it's taught, you know. It's
definitely taught. It's without 100%.
Like you're not born with a racist gene. You don't like if you see kids play, bro. They play with whoever or whatever is in front of them. You feel me? But if then you like if you tell a kid, yo, don't cross the street, they're not gonna cross the street. Yo, don't play with Keisha. okay, I'm not gonna play with Keisha, and that's exactly what racism is in a nutshell. It's taught, it's hate. Get that shit out of your system. I do think that is going away because of the new generations. Like we're like, I've never seen so many fucking people just from the opposite races just talk about it like the way they have been talking about it. But it's something that it won't ever be eradicated just because
Man,
there's too much of it.
the
It's my
they
thought.
so quick. They so quick to dead the like the gays or the LB what the letters like
LGBT.
they get so many rights. I feel like not necessarily rights, but just like respect, like blatant, just like borderline baseline respect. And then now I see like this whole movement per se, like with the Asian thing, and I'm like, dude, y'all been targets for 1 year. I would say 1 season. Y'all been targets for 1 year
All
because
right,
of COVID.
Mills. I have to cut you off. No, they have not been targeted for just 1 year. They've made it public the way they have been for just 1 year. But at the end of the day, they're minorities. They've been targeted just like every other minority. Maybe not as
I
much
don't.
as the black folk. I can agree with you there, but they have been targeted. Like the term
I'm.
yellow belly is a thing. I heard it.
What is that? What is
A
that?
yellow belly? At least from where I'm from, a yellow belly is basically somebody saying like, "Oh, look at this fucking Asian." Yeah.
I was speaking on more so like
Chosen Warrior was good, bro. It's my guy. Not
the
good.
not repercussions. The damn, what's the word? Uh oh my god, I forgot what I'm about to say. Nah, did it. I forgot what I was gonna say with that. But yeah, it's racism is bad either way you look at it. You know what I'm saying? No matter who's going against, treat everybody fairly. And yeah, that's about it.
I'm replying to my guy right here because I'm just filling him in. How you feeling about the Twitch vibe, brother? Hey, I'm feeling good, man. You know, I'm feeling good. It's good. It's good to change the subject because it's getting a little dark. Um, but hey, man, I'm feeling good. You know, I think that we're talking about important stuff and things that people want to talk about, like hard shit to talk about. Just to fill you in a little bit, you know, we were talking about this right here. Philip Adams killed 5 people, and then killed himself. And then also today, some NBA player. There's video of him beating up his girlfriend, for cheating on him, and then she's claiming that she made it all up. But the reason why we're talking about this in sports is because the question was, hey, do you think that these issues, because they basically are, you know, from black people, do you think that they increase um the narratives, the false narratives that fall under the black folk? And I'm saying that I do. I absolutely do. And the reference that I made was the first 3 quarterbacks. Everybody says that they're, you know, that they're the first one in and the last one out. But there's questions about the fourth best quarterback coming out of the draft, and that's Fields. And the main issue is decision making. You know, and it ties down with all this shit because Philip Adams obviously killed 5 people. Like that was his decision. I think that it's obviously a mental thing. I think that
So
if you kill 5 people, that's a mental thing. But go ahead.
when it comes to the black quarterback thing, right?
Yeah.
You're saying decision making, right? So is it not trying to downplay racism or stereotype or anything? Because obviously, I want to see as many black quarterbacks as the next guy. Is it to where like we didn't have, we don't now we have a lot obviously more at one point than any other time in history, but the fact that we didn't have so many to where let's say I don't know the exact numbers, but we could almost say 20 at almost at any point 25 minimum of the NFL teams had white quarterbacks, and the other 5 was whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what my point is, I'm trying to say is like if we only have 5 quarterbacks, and one is James Winston stealing crab legs, and one is no for real. Look, and one is Cam Newton stealing computers. And you understand what I'm saying? We only have 5, and 2 of y'all have this attached to y'all. So yeah, the white quarterbacks, they might have a Ryan Leaf in there somewhere. They might have a Tim Crouch or Johnny Manziel, or not Johnny Manziel. Is Johnny Manziel?
Yeah, Johnny Manziel.
Yeah. Johnny Manziel. They might have a Johnny Manziel in there, but it's 40 of them, so they can easily just toss those 2, 3, 4 to the side to where we only have so many black quarterbacks that if 2, 3 of us mess up, it looks like it is a black quarterback thing, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? Not like I said, not trying to like get them out, not trying to get them a reason to be racist, not, but it's a percentage thing, like a perception thing.
Yeah.
So where like that's the problem. That's the problem, really. If you ask me, like, you know, it's not so many of us, and so if 3 of y'all are messing up, and you can say, oh, yeah, but white quarterbacks mess up too, but they're like, yo, it's 50 of them, so if 3 of them mess up, that ain't nothing. It's 7 of us. I mean, like I say, right now it's a lot of us. It's Pat, is Dak, it's who else? Dak is Kyler Murray,
if you look at the top,
Lamar Jackson.
If you look at the top
crazy.
10,
right
if you look at the top 10 quarterbacks, I can say that 5 of them minimum are black. Like,
it's crazy right now.
And that's being modest. Like, that's being modest.
If
we look at the top 5,
at no point in history, I don't think it's ever been this type of this many.
When was the last time in history where a black quarterback was the best player in the NFL?
I'm gonna say never. Whenever
ever do. But listen,
we just have so many.
I'm gonna tell you why the whole Fields thing is bullshit. Just elaborate on that, and I'm gonna keep it simple, dog. There was a stat that said to begin like the season, like in his first 3 or 4 games, Justin Fields threw more touchdowns than he threw incompletions. How, if that stat sticks to you, how is your decision making a flaw instead of a pro?
So, just for the sake of conversation, devil's advocate side, I would say, I wish you had those teams in front of you. You could give me their names, but I would say I know the Big Ten conference, right? So I would say, did you play the first 3? Did you play Maryland? Did you play who else in the Big Ten that sucked? Did you play Michigan State last year was not really that good? Did you play Nebraska? I don't think it was a good team last year. You know what I'm saying? Then in the season you played Northwestern, which is not a powerhouse, but it did have a decent team, and you stumble, you fumble. Then you play a powerhouse Alabama, and you fumble, then you stumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, that can be just the other side, where it's like, yeah, you went 10 touchdowns and 9 incompletions in these first 3, but you play Maryland, you play whoever, and then we put you up against another team that had somebody that's going to get drafted in the NFL on their defensive side of the ball, you crumble. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that can easily be their reasoning. You know what I'm saying? They can easily say that. Like, that ain't. It could be a lie. It could be a bold-faced lie. It could still be about his darkened skin or whatever the case may be. Don't get me wrong, but that's an easy out that I've heard so many times. And Mr. Trubisky. I think earlier you brought up Mr. Trubisky.
Yeah,
dude, he was drafted before Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. And y'all can say whatever y'all want. Oh, Patrick Mahomes, Texas Tech, every quarterback threw for 5,000 yards. Oh, okay, that one. Okay, cool. Patrick Mahomes didn't deserve to be in the top 2 because he played for Texas Tech.
But Deshaun Watson?
Deshaun Watson kicked Mitchell Trubisky ass up and down the field. He beat Alabama. He won that championship game.
Walk off.
If there was an MVP award for college football, he would have won an MVP.
He walked off.
He did everything anybody could ever do in college football. Mitchell Trubisky played 10 games.
Dog.
And y'all still chose Mitchell Trubisky.
He was so nice. Dog. Deshaun Watson was so nice coming out of high school. I mean, high school.
College.
No, coming out of high school and in college.
Okay.
His number was 4.
Yeah.
That number 4 for Clemson was retired. And the player that owned that number put it out of retirement to give it to Deshaun Watson. That's how nice this dude was, bro. But listen to this. I'm gonna give you another reason why I think it's bullshit that decision making is a con against Fields. He went 22 touchdowns and 6 picks. How many times have you heard throw interceptions in college, throw interception in the pros? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. His ratio is damn near 4-1 in college. So,
but what I was just saying, like that doesn't give reason to my devil's advocate part of what I'm saying.
No, I don't care about your devil's advocate. The fact that you threw 22 touchdowns.
If those 6 interceptions
I don't care if it's against Maryland. Dog, that's D1 players. They have D1 players.
Not. Okay. D1 players aren't NFL players.
They might not have five. About? Okay, they might not have 5-star recruits. I agree with you.
Okay, but how many NFL players on Bama team right now? We can easily say
11.
We can easily say 11, right?
Yes.
We can easily say 11.
Yes.
So we put Justin Fields on the field versus Alabama, and we can easily say Alabama got NFL players, and you mess it up. That I'm just saying is going to get them easy reason to say decision making. Like it ain't that hard.
I hate to shit on the black quarterback. I hate to shit on the black quarterback, but Jameis Winston was the first overall pick in his draft, right?
Yes.
His knock was he throws interceptions.
He threw interceptions in the NFL.
He was still the first overall pick. You feel me? Fields doesn't throw picks. I'm sorry. If
Fields ain't won a national championship game.
Okay, so now a natty goes into your draft process.
Are you okay? You've been serious right now?
I wouldn't. I'm sorry.
What are you talking?
A natty? Like a natty?
What's the last national quarterback that didn't go? That draft stock didn't get skyrocketed.
I didn't say that it didn't get skyrocketed. I'm saying I wouldn't give a fuck. It's still college.
That's just what it is. I'm just saying,
but I'm giving you my opinion. I'm giving you my opinion because look at
But the facts are quarterbacks that win national championship game in recent history, draft stocks go up. That's
what about who went?
That's not my opinion. That's a fact.
What about who went? Who just played?
Huh?
What about players who just played in the natty?
No. The ones that the prime example. Where was Mac Jones on anyone's radar last year?
15th. It was starting the season. It was early second round or late first round.
And dude, you told me he's number 3. Come on, man.
That's why to me, I just can't take him. I'm sorry,
but that's what I'm saying though.
You had a magical season. Congratulations.
Quarterback that win this championship. Like some of them work. Joe Burrow looked like he was going to work before his injury. Now, obviously, he got to bounce back from that injury and also playing with that organization. But it looked like he was working per se at first. Who else? Cam Newton. I will say that worked. I mean, MVP in a Super Bowl appearance.
Oh, absolutely. Cam Newton worked.
For Carolina, I don't know. You probably would have wanted to win the Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl appearance, like,
okay,
who was the number 1?
In the NFL, if you make it to Super Bowl, that's great. Yeah.
So, like, I mean, obviously, we have so many other quarterbacks that didn't go first round. Russell Wilson, like you said, Tom Brady. We have so many that didn't go first, or so many that didn't go first overall. So, but I don't know. Like, I just seen in recent history these quarterbacks that win like national championships. If it's a Deshaun Watson or if it's a who I feel like only comes to Alabama who has been winning damn national championship games. What was the dude for who was Zeke quarterback? I remember that dude. I don't think he ever played an NFL game. I'm pretty sure he went in like the first round.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Fuck.
He did.
I think he got drafted by
Cordero Jones.
By the Bills. I think he got drafted by the Bills.
Cordero Jones.
Jones.
So, like, man, quarterbacks they win that game, and they're gonna say the same way it helped Matt Jones to dominate. I know the team did it obviously, but like quarterback's gonna get all the credit for good or bad. The same way they are going to credit Matt Jones and boost his draft stock when Alabama wins the national championship game. I just can't see someone knocking. I mean, I can easily see someone knocking Justin Fields for losing the same game. Like I'm not going to sit up and say, oh, it's a crime to knock Justin Fields Now, if you believe Mac Jones shouldn't get raised for winning, obviously that makes sense that Justin Fields shouldn't get hurt for losing. But so many people are going to boost Mac Jones for winning that game.
All right,
and
so
it's
the
going to be
Bills, so the Bills selected Jones. Okay, I just want to interrupt and give another reason why I believe Fields is like why I'm gonna give him a pro instead of a con. He reached the natty. He lost to arguably one of the greatest teams in college football.
Oh, how you say won that championship?
No.
You say he won the natty.
No. He went to the natty.
Oh, he went. My bad. He went. Okay, go ahead.
He went. He lost, yes. But he went and he lost not to a normal team. No. He lost to one of the greatest college football teams of all time. They were saying, was this team better than last year's LSU Tigers? Like that's what they were saying.
Bro, yeah.
But who did he beat to get there? The game before.
Sorry, my bad. I don't remember this moment. Can you remind me, please?
Oh, Fields beat the #1 overall pick in today's draft. Of this year's draft.
Oh yeah,
he beat Lawrence. But he didn't beat, bro. They slacked him, like they destroyed him. This shit wasn't close.
Facts.
Like, come on, man.
Hey, it's gonna forever be, knocks and how can you say, prejudice or whatever the case would be for black quarterbacks, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we, like you said, Cam Newton was #1, James Winston was #1, Kyler Murray was #1, right?
Yes,
Kyler Murray was #1?
Absolutely.
Okay. Kyler Murray was 1. But we're gonna have Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson that fall. We're gonna have Lamar Jackson that falls. So
I think I think we should make a list, bro.
At the end of the day, dude, like I said, at the end of the day, man, like for me growing up, like just always watching football, like I remember when I only had Bednabb, Aaron Brooks, and Michael Vick. And if it was anybody like Quincy Carter or somebody in there, like I'm sorry if I forget them, but throw them in there. But no, I didn't have no playoff Super Bowl contender. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it wasn't like that to where like now Lamar Jackson losing in the first and second round of playoff is a disappointment. Where Patrick Mahomes losing Super Bowl is a disappointment. Where Russell Wilson, you understand what I'm saying? Like I look around, Kyler Murray, all these black quarterbacks. It's just different to see. Like obviously, if somebody just started watching football, you won't, it won't make difference, or you probably won't see it. But just like you speaking on, like for history, it's always been decision making. When y'all don't got all these other white quarterbacks out here throwing 40 picks, also, you know what I'm saying? Eli Manning, he go 2 playoff runs and he's this GOAT, but the very next year he leads the lead in interceptions. He goes to Super Bowl, then the very next year he leads the lead in interception. Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man.
Right. So listen, so let's play a game. Let's rank the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, so Pat goes first. I gotta look at the list. I'm gonna go.
Put Pat up there.
I'm gonna go.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I didn't want to add him, but yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's like you could put Aaron Rodgers.
No.
You think Tom Brady?
No. I wasn't gonna put him.
Are we going in order? Or are we just naming names? Like putting them up there? Are we going in order?
In order. Cause my 3 is Russ, but I don't. But
Russ is 2.
I don't know if he's 2. Like, I'm not mad if he's 2. I'm not mad if he's 2.
If we go to order, I would say I might still take Aaron Rodgers before. I still put Aaron Rodgers 2.
Okay, so Aaron Rodgers.
Like, on my list, I would say Aaron Rodgers 2.
I bet. So Aaron.
Then I would say Deshaun Watson.
All right, this is your list. So we're doing your list.
Then I would put Deshaun Watson next.
And then 4.
Put.
You need names?
Put Russ. Put Russ.
I'm fucking up. All right, 5.
I'm messing up?
No, I was messing up.
5 going into the next season.
Give me this. This a one season next season, or this is like starting the franchise?
No. This is today. Who are the top like for one
But I'm
season?
saying for one starting
For one
today,
season.
1 season.
Yes, 1 season.
Give me Tom Brady. Give me Tom Brady still. I ain't gonna disrespect. He got to go in the top 5 there. For one more season, I'm gonna put him in my top 5. Last time,
I think it's too high.
Put him in my top 5.
I think it's too high, but it's your list.
1 season. 1 season. For 1 season, I got out of respect. I'm gonna put Tom Brady in my top 5.
Damn. They. I think they like the comments is saying that they like the racist talk we having.
The who?
The racist talk we having because we got a good comment after this list.
All
right, I'm gonna start reading.
Do your 5. That's my 5. Do your 5.
Okay, all right, bet. So we doing so this is your 5. I'm gonna do 1. I'm gonna go Pat. I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go Deshaun. Go for 5,000 yards with nobody. I'm gonna go Russ. Russ over Aaron. Aaron just came from MVP season. I'm gonna give it to Aaron. Aaron, 3. Give me Russ. I'm about 4. Give me Russ. 5. I know you gave it to Tom, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but I love what I saw this year out of Josh Allen, so that's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
Josh Allen. So we got 1, 2. We got 3 quarterbacks in the top 5 on my side. We got 3 quarterbacks in the top 5 on my side. It's crazy because we didn't even put Lamar or talk about Lamar. We didn't talk about Dak, obviously. We didn't talk about Matt Ryan. I still think he can throw the ball. Kyler Murray, and we didn't talk about Stafford. But I mean, our list is pretty lit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dog, what is good with your backup quarterback? Matt Schaub. I wish I could fucking zoom. Matt Schaub is your guy.
Back up though. What the comments talking about?
All right, so comment basically say, Nat wants to know what's your opinion on the George Floyd trial.
Man, I'm so embarrassed to say this, but
I
I'm so embarrassed to say this, but I can't. Man, I can't. I'm sorry, but I can't follow that. I can't do it to myself. Like, I don't know how people. I don't know. I'm not a suspense person. Like, I hate suspense for anything. Like, I don't. No surprise. Like, what it is. Just tell me what it is. And so this, I've been hurt so many times of, oh yeah, I know this person going to jail. Like, I know it. Like, look at that video. Look at that witness. Look at that evidence. They going to jail.
Yeah.
Innocent, not guilty. Probation, suspension. What do you like? I've been hurt so many times to where I just don't. I can't put no emotion into that. Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to. I'm tired of being hurt. So I am hoping that guy, Derek, I don't know how to say it last name.
Chauvin.
So I'm not going to try to pronounce it.
Chauvin.
Huh?
Chauvin.
Chauvin?
Yeah.
Chauvin? Okay. Well, I hope he is convicted, because that was murder, like, at the end of the day. But I am sorry that I am not following that trial like I will want to. I'm just tired of the hurt, man. Like, when the verdict come out, I would definitely be tuned in and check it out, and hopefully it's one that we don't
a Netflix series. I'll tell you that.
Oh my goodness, bro! I don't even like that. A lot of this stuff is so obviously, don't get me wrong. Like, movies and Netflix series and documentaries and things like that bring awareness to it. So that's a good side of it, because I remember the one. I think his name is Oscar something. The one Michael Jordan played, I think it's like Fruitvale Station, something like that. Before Michael B. Jordan played that character, or that guy, not the character. That guy in that movie.
That was a great fucking movie.
It happened out west in California, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Me out in the far east, or South, probably we consider Florida. That's something I kind of never heard of. So I do see these movies and documentaries, and it does bring awareness. Like, oh damn, this is happening over there too, just like this happened over here. Blah blah blah.
But at the end of the day, still though, I mean, when I see the cop get off and
Look
then
at
another
these
cop get
fucking
off, and then
pictures,
another.
dog. I wish you could see my fucking screen right now. These pictures are just.
So yeah, with the Derek guy, man, it's murder. I think it's murder. I think he should be convicted. Honestly, like I said, do I think he will be? Completely honest, man. I can't even say. No, I don't care what evidence. I've been tricked and fooled too many times to where I'm like, oh yeah, this the one. This is the one. Look at that. Look at that. Like I said, look at that. And the people get off, man. And so I don't really know. I'm just sit back and try not to get emotionally invested. And right now, I can understand I've been doing a good job with that. Some people might view that different, like if I don't care and nothing like that. But like I said, I'm not a person that got too many like too much emotions to begin with. So to the little I do care about, I'm not gonna waste it on like that, man. Cause it don't matter. It don't matter at the end of the day. Those people gonna do whatever they, you know.
All right. Nat says, I completely understand you, Mills. They give you hope to just take it away. And my hope is for justice, but the way things have turned out, I expect the worst first. I agree. Mills, do you have anything to rebuttal?
Rebut? No, I mean if everybody agreeing, I ain't got nothing to rebut. Just
Because I do. I definitely do.
what?
With everything you just said. I'm sorry. I have to
Go ahead.
because while we know what should happen, we know that Derek Chauvin should definitely see jail time, possibly even get the fucking chair, which I don't agree with. Which hold on,
I don't agree with the chair.
which I don't agree with, but I think that should be an option for the prosecution. I read what they were prosecuting him for, and it was bullshit. Like it was just complete bullshit. It looked like a cop out. You feel me? So
yeah, but I can't on one hand say I don't believe in the chair and then say this guy deserves. I don't believe in the chair at all for anyone.
I don't believe in the chair,
anyone,
but
period.
I don't believe in the chair, but I'd be naive to say that the chair doesn't exist. And with
I'm not
something
saying
that
it
was
doesn't
so crazy, dog, they was marching in England, they was marching in Ireland, they was marching in Europe on some shit that happened here in Minnesota, in the United States of fucking America. Minnesota might be one of the most. I'm sorry, Minnesota, but they might be one of the most irrelevant fucking states that I've ever fucking heard of. And something
Racist
so
states.
big, I didn't even know Minnesota was racist. Like I thought it was always the South, son.
Dude, what I seen, they had a minor investigation into the fact that the Timberwolves, an NBA team, had like one African American player or like something like that. It was something ridiculous. Like it was like it sounds ridiculous. The fact like you have to even like squint your eye, like, wait, what? But then you look at it like as a bigger picture, like, yeah, that really doesn't make sense. Like the NBA is 80% black. How do you don't have a roster of black players? Like you're the only team without like it was I don't think it was one. It was something like that. I remember ESPN like it was like a very quick the scroll like at the bottom, and it was like Minnesota had like I think they had like 2 or 3, but it was something where every team had like a minimum of like 8 or 9 of their total 12 players, and Minnesota had less than 30% of the the rest of the league, like 3 players, and everybody else just having 9 minimum. So
I get that.
But that was just a weird thing, like just a weird thing overall. But not just talking. I spoke with people from Minnesota before, and you know what I'm saying, different things. But either way,
I've only known of one, and I mean, he sound clueless, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. But
yeah, I know you're talking about. So with this trial, like I said, since I am not knowledgeable on this at the moment, this might sound like a stupid question, but is it like a jury? Like the 12 with jury is 12 people, right? How many people on the jury?
I don't know. I've never been to court, and I don't plan on being in court. I've never even done jury duty. But I do want to read to you what the charges are. Because the charges just scream to you. Well, they scream to me bullshit, but I just
Well, because I'm gonna dispute that anyways. But go ahead.
Go ahead. So, and we also have a good comment. Chauvin faces second-degree unintentional murder.
Yeah.
Third-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter. Charges in Floyd's deaths. Second-degree murder carries the heftiest potential penalty. If convicted on that charge, he could face up to 40 years. That's the heftiest charge that he'll get.
And how is that BS?
The fact this is BS because
what you think he should? What do you think the charge should be?
I think, like, bro, if I think that if I don't think that the chair would be something crazy if the prosecutors were picking this, that means that the next thing, like the next worst thing, is life.
Okay.
What is we talking about, bro? How bad?
But you're so with life, you can't get life unless it's first degree murder, I believe, correct?
And I don't know, but that's the fucking problem. The problem is that
because you just said second degree murder, and the max on that is 40 years. So the lawyer, I don't think the lawyer doesn't make the max. The law has the max. Then the judge, he sentences
the law. Okay,
issues out the sentence.
That makes no sense to me.
Knowing this is the max.
That makes no sense to me though. That makes no sense to me though. How is that not first degree murder? Do you think it's first degree murder?
It's not first degree murder because he didn't wake up. They're saying he didn't wake up that morning and say, "I'm gonna kill George Floyd." So that's not first degree murder. If he didn't wake, if y'all can't prove he woke up that morning and said, "I'm gonna kill George Floyd," you would never prove that's first degree murder.
So then you need to take 30% of all the people in jail out of fucking jail, because a lot of people in fucking jail, have a gun. They get robbed. They shoot somebody, and boom, they get jail time.
No, because they get in jail time, like you said, on second degree murder, but the judge ain't gonna be lenient with them. So if the max is 40, the judge gonna get them 30. You understand what I'm saying?
Bro, he's not seeing 40. If anything,
he's not. I'm not.
He's getting between 20 and 30, and that's being
who?
Derek. And that's who? Being and
that man ain't getting no 30 years.
Listen to me. And that's
that
being
no
and that's being
how?
Listen to me. And that's being lenient. Because if
that's just being,
that's just the world marched, like the world literally divided itself, dog, into black and into pro-black and into pro-white. Black Lives Matter became so big that they started some shit called All Lives Matter.
Listen.
No, you need to listen real quick. Hold on. The world was in a frenzy. And
the world has always been though.
Like, fuck that, bro. It was televised. Like everybody was marching in my city. People was marching, dog. It makes listen. You're desensitized to it. You might be desensitized to it. I'm not gonna blame you because you've lived through this your whole life, and I'm not gonna act like I know what you're talking about.
Did this case divide the world? It has always been divided.
This case made everybody know George Floyd's name. That's it.
But when it comes to the divide of the black versus white, it's always
that's a different issue. Anyway. That's a different issue, bro. Like I'm talking about the fact that this case is so fucking big that everybody in planet Earth.
Okay, Pete. Look. Not okay. Obviously, I'm not. This case wasn't on that scale, whatever the case may be. But was Trayvon Martin not a big thing?
Not bigger than this.
No, I just said not on that scale.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you're saying only because this is the biggest scale we've seen so far. Yes. That's what. So we're gonna go. So you want me to believe that we're gonna go from this cop getting off and Trayvon Martin? That was a civilian. This civilian getting off. This cop, the Oklahoma, the little white girl shot the black man in the back. She got off. I don't know what state it was, but the girl she went inside his house because it was the wrong house. She thought she was home and she killed him. I'm pretty sure that girl got off. Like you want me to believe cop after cop after cop after cop is getting off, and then because this one is a bigger story than the rest, it's gonna go from no time to 30 years. There is no way any judge is gonna look at the.
I don't think he's gonna get anything remotely to 40, which would be 30.
You just said 30.
Listen to me, because I said it's gonna go from 20 to 30. Because I think
not.
Listen to me. I don't think it would ever be 40 because he's a cop.
It's not gonna be 30 also because he's a cop.
Listen, you unfortunately you might be right because he is a cop. Like,
Dog,
like, like it just clicked in my head. It just clicked in my head. He is a cop. Like, he's gonna get less. Oh boy.
Ain't no judge gonna ever go. Okay, 90% of like the sentences handed down. The other lawyer is gonna argue, Your Honor, President. There has never been. They're gonna always. That's where sentences come from. Somebody did something before. Okay, now I'm gonna do it. Somebody did something. Nobody never did something before. Well, I'm not gonna be the first one. Now, obviously, you get different scenarios where somebody can be the first one, a pioneer or something like that. But a lot of times they're just going to say, oh, no judge ever has given a cop 30, 40 years for killing someone. Why in the hell would I be the first one?
I mean,
that's just how it. That's just fact.
Listen, dog. I understand your point. I understand your point, and you have a lot of validity in that point because we've never seen it. I'm just telling you what should happen. I believe that.
But we know what should happen, not going to happen. Though,
I believe that it's a slap in the face to the world, America, to the world, to everybody who fucking marched, everybody who has something to say. It's a slap in the face whenever you see that the max that somebody can get is 40, because the max is always going to get negotiated.
That's a lot of time, dog. Nah, what are you talking about? 40 years is a lot of time, man.
I'm sorry. According to Boozy, his uncle had a bag of weed and he got life.
That's Louisiana. Somebody need to fix that. Somebody need to fix that justice system. But I am not finna make another justice system bad or tear theirs down because somebody has it worse per se. Like, no, you had it worse. Okay, yours needs to get better. Mine don't need to get worse to match you.
So where's Boozy from? Louisiana, right?
Yeah.
So
Louisiana has like one of the worst for black people. Like they are
Louisiana's
terrible.
Louisiana's judicial system is that much worse than Minnesota?
Yes.
I can't believe that.
Dog, all you gotta do is look it up, bro. All you gotta do is look it up. Go
I don't want to look that up.
He's not. Go look. Just go look up the time getting served by people for petty offenses in Louisiana, by black people in Louisiana. Go look at what they have to do. Like, they are, bro. Some of these people that's in jail, they are actual freaking house slaves. Like, they are the ones that clean it, like, freaking
I know.
homes and the. You know what I'm saying? Like, they janitors, but obviously in jail, so we're getting pennies on the dollars for a quote unquote salary. But no, you said you had a comment in there, so I'll let you go ahead and say what up.
Okay, so do you think David killed him because he was racist or just a bad cop?
Just a bad cop. Just a bad cop. I think racist. I think being a racist is one of the, like, very okay. Two things. I think racism is a very bad thing. I think it's very, very. If I call you a racist, that's like almost one of the worst to me. In my opinion, is one of the worst things to be. Right. So since I believe that, and at the same time, I also believe it's kind of very hard to prove someone's a racist. Because I don't think I think even though if I say or do something towards someone because of their race, not necessarily all the time that person is a racist. I don't want, because I don't, like I said, since I view racism very bad, I don't want to throw it out like just because if you say I don't, okay, black people are what is like lazy. I don't know, black people are lazy, right? I would legit, like, if I know this person, obviously the person made this broad statement. If I don't know, whatever the case may be, I kind of don't really care. But I will only have these conversations with people I know, and you will say that statement, right? If it's a lot of times it could come from just not being knowledgeable on a certain subject. So if you met two black people, if you from freaking Wyoming or Idaho or something like that, where it's probably not a lot of black people, you've only met two. And if both of these black people, now it's stupid, it's a stupid statement to make to just say to rationalize everyone because of these few people you met, but that's where stereotypes come from, and we all do it, even the good ones or the bad ones. We say Asian people smart, they know math. That's a stereotype. Even if it's good, it's still a stereotype. We say women don't know how to drive. That's a bad one. It's a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, if you only met like two black people
and you come and you say that, okay, if I said I know you, I would ask like, hey, why you think black people lazy? And they tell me, oh man, these 2 black people from my town, they was the lazy people. They dropped out of school. They blah blah blah. And I'd be like, okay, but now you're here or wherever I'm talking to you at, because I've never been to Idaho. Obviously, I'll be talking to you somewhere more diverse. I'd be like, how many black people have you met since then? Oh, I met in 5 more. Okay, these more 5 that you met, are they like those other 2? Are they lazy? Are they? And you'll think like, oh no, actually not. But you've already built that stereotype in your head, and they probably don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? To where like, oh, whatever, black people lazy, and they never even think to change that mindset, and they probably got some now cool black friends, the case may be. But so no, I don't think he was racist. I think he's just a bad cop, which in a lot of cases, they are. Bad training also. And to the biggest point, bad cop, bad training, and to me the number one point, no repercussion, like no thought of repercussion. Like if I was a cop and I was to kill someone, like I would legit go home that night thinking I'll forget to pay not necessarily kill someone, but if I was to do something wrong, I ain't, because killing, that's like the far extent of the rule. But let's just say a ticket that you probably didn't do, or a stop, an unnecessary search of a car, anything of that caliber, something that I know I shouldn't be doing, but I'm just gonna do it because I'm a cop. I think a lot of cops just think like, yo, I'm a cop, I am the law. A lot of cops think I am the law. No, I'm not upholding the law, I am the law. So they don't think they're gonna get in trouble. And I think that was kind of that situation. Like, oh, all you folks standing here screaming at me, telling me to get off his neck. Okay, look how long I'm gonna be on his neck. Look how long I'm gonna sit. Y'all can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I think it was more of that than it's a black man down here. Let me stay on him, to where like I'm gonna show you people standing around. Y'all can't do nothing to get me off his neck.
I get that. I think honestly, being in a state of not knowing is not wrong. And that's basically where I'm at with this question, because it's a great question. Do you think he's a bad cop or is a racist cop? I'm sure that people can make cases for both sides. I'm leaning more just towards he's a bad cop. Um, but when I picture him putting his hands in his pockets and hearing somebody say, "Hey, I can't breathe," and not even thinking twice to even like tell his other 3 or 4 folks that's on the rest of George Floyd's body, it's hard for me to say, I can't see him not being a racist. Like I don't think it took literally 4 people to stand on George's legs, George's back, George's lower back, George's upper back, and then his neck to apprehend George
I was just
Floyd.
gonna say, so the hard part to say, oh, Derek Chaffers, oh, a racist. So in that concept, you gotta say, what you said was 4 cops there? How many cops was there in total?
It was like it was. I think it was like 4. I'm gonna
So
look it
so
up.
you so that so with that, you gotta be saying the other 3 are racist because they didn't stop it. You understand what I'm saying?
You
So
see, and
that's why I would say bad cop. That's why I would lean towards bad cop, because
but it
if you
really
say you racist,
depends.
that
No,
means
no,
you gotta
no,
say the
no,
other
no,
3.
no, no,
How?
no, no. It depends who gave the order, because how many?
The
Okay,
order to kneel him on him?
the order to hey, basically go on top of him and apprehend him. If Derek says do that, and and it's one of those cops first day, what the fuck is he gonna do? Yes, sir.
It was one of those cops. I think it was the second day. It was one of those cops
And
first week.
he's gonna say yes, sir, because he just started being a cop. Like
Okay, but
after basic
okay,
training,
dude, I just
and
started
after
being a
tech
cop. I
school,
didn't just start being a human being, man. Come on, now be
bro,
serious.
bro, just stop. Bro, like you get brainwashed for having those fucking jobs. How many times have you seen? And I showed this video to my mom because my mom was very naive to the subject, and she didn't like want to like believe it because she didn't want to think like the world was this evil and shit. I showed her a video of a cop fucking pummeling a young girl, dude.
He did what?
He beat her ass, like he pummeled her, like he was hitting her on her mouth, like everything, fucking
Oh damn.
kicking her and shit. And I showed it to my mom. Like, mom, look, evil does exist. These people are brainwashed, bro. Like they're brainwashed to follow fucking orders. Like they're brainwashed to follow rules. And you was in the Air Force. How many times did they tell you shit like, oh, the mission comes first? Like it don't matter what anybody says or this or that. The mission comes first.
You know, bro, I'm the wrong person. I'm the wrong person to do that one
You're
because
the wrong person, but you've met people who are brainwashed who do say,
no,
oh, oh
I
no,
met people who that's not me though. But that's what I'm saying though. So
they're brainwashed. So when you say, oh, but they're not human, no. They're police officers. There's people who are police officers first. There's people who are service members first. There are people.
you're right.
Okay,
You're
that's it.
facts. You're facts. That's facts.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just hope justice is
I don't.
served with, with with this guy. We have a comment. Nat says as
That's
a
the last one.
as a prior because we are approaching 3 hours. As a prior cop, I think his actions were as a bad cop. All of them fucked up. But using his white privilege is racist. Okay? If I do something wrong and I use my position and color of my skin to my advantage, it's racist and wrong.
But
Okay.
that's what I'm saying though. Did he
I
use
like
his
that.
white skin? Did he use the badge? He can't. I'm not saying he couldn't use both. I'm not saying he didn't use both. But I don't believe he used both. I just believe he used back. So to your point, you said one of those cops was new, right? Which is true.
Yes.
But he said
And
one
one
of
of
the
them
cops was
was
like in the
black.
first week. Either way, I know they said Derek was the most senior of the officers. So to me, that's not using. He's not saying, "Oh, I'm white and y'all other cops not white. Get away from."
But
He's
he is
saying,
using his badge. He's
"No, that's what I
using.
said. That's what I said." Like the comment you read was like he uses white power. And I'm saying I don't believe he used white power. He just used badge power. I think a lot of people just use their badge like white. But I don't see black cops do some slimy stuff. So the problem, another thing, a
That's a
problem why
fact.
we would never, a reason why I think we had a standstill with police brutality is because the media can easily brainwash. Speaking of brainwash, they easily brainwash us, or not us, but yeah, us as the people, but not me, just us as the people
Yeah.
with the race bait. Race bait is so fucking easy, dude. Every time I see a police kill a person, a civilian, there's a white cop and a black cop. 90% of the time. If you will be an idiot to believe 90% of the time that a cop kills a civilian is white on black. But the media don't show you a black cop killing a black person. The media don't show you a black cop killing a white person. The media don't show you a Asian cop shooting up. You understand? Like you see the Breonna Taylor, you see all these things. So they playing the race so we can never. The race is so thick, so fucking thick that we never get to the actual problem. Police brutality. I don't care what color you are behind the badge. It's the badge that's the problem. It's the training. It's the police freaking union that's the problem.
Well,
You're
well,
saying,
well. Actually, okay. So you hit it. You hit it. Why was the police force initiated at first?
oh well, yeah, true.
But talk to it
To
because people don't know
slave catchers,
exactly.
slave catchers
And
for black
then
people.
and then eventually, oh, you guys are gonna
Yeah,
uphold the law. We got
yeah, but
another comment,
if
but
the
no,
origin,
finish.
yeah,
Good,
you're right.
good.
You're right. If the origin of a certain organization comes from a bad place or a ill will place, then it's very, very hard to turn that viewpoint around. But go
It's the
ahead,
culture.
give me that last comment because it's already 11 o'clock. Let's hang it up after this.
Yeah, facts. All right. If justice is served, he should get a full sentence. As a cop, you swear an oath to protect people. Taking someone's life
Yes.
is the last thing you should do. He did not honor that oath, but because the justice system is racist and corrupt, because it was a black man who died, it would be silly of us to think justice will be fully served. Absolutely.
Facts.
Like that. Like
Facts.
that's like
One
that's
one
what
last
we've
point.
all been
One
talking
last point I'm
about.
gonna make on that.
Uh,
Yeah, that's all true. In fact, one last point I'm gonna make on that because he said the like you took the oath and uphold it, right? The funniest thing, like, so not my first day of the military, obviously that would be foolish. But one of these first months, I believe when we went to Beast Week. So what? That was 5 weeks in, 6 weeks in, whatever, right?
Beast Week was fifth week, yeah.
Fifth week. So 5 weeks into the military, we learning the Geneva Convention. We're learning prisoners of war. We're learning all these things, rules of engagement, and all these things, right? 5 weeks into my military career, I am learning that if I go overseas, I can't just up the fire on the Taliban. I can't just shoot the head off a person that I know wants to do ill with us. I can't justify by saying he looked like he wanted to kill us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I can't do that to someone who's not even American, and I am at war, I am going to a war zone, and I still have rules. How is it? How that, like, to me is I'm laughing because I don't like it's really hurtful and
ask
really
the
like
question.
crazy thing.
Ask the question. How is it? Finish that.
How is it like you can have rules of war in a freaking war zone? Like, I can't do certain things, but y'all police over here are getting away with, killing our own civilians when I can't even do that. To me, once when I learned, like I said, once when I learned rules of war, rules of all those things and whatnot, to me, that's when I started looking at the police like very, very different in a bad light, because it make sense. That just don't make sense to me. Before, like I said, I'll see cops get off and I'm, man, what up, that judge or this judge, you know what I'm saying? But man, the fact I can't just get away with the type of stuff y'all do, what they do, police do, when I can't get away with that type of stuff in a freaking war zone. Yeah, that's. Yep. But man, good conversation with you tonight, bro. As always.
Hold up. We got 2 more comments.
Okay, go ahead. Give me the comment.
What needs to be down is the structure. It needs to be completed, demolished, and rebuilt. Girl, you preaching. You cannot have a house with the foundation of it messed up. I mean, yeah, that's basically what you just explained.
Yep.
The police force, started as slave catchers. How do you expect that corporation or organization to uphold the law? It makes no sense to me. But yeah, bro, like you said, great conversation. God willing, we can do this again tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in, Cash, Nat, Too Cool Nika.
What to say? Yes, I said cuckoo or too cool.
Yeah, I know he's gonna talk.
She is cuckoo.
Too Cool Nika.
Okay.
All right, and then Chosen Warrior. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it for all this. I'm gonna post this conversation tomorrow on YouTube if y'all want to re-see it or reference it or whatever. It'll be there. Thanks for everything. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Be safe and good night. You got anything to say, Mills?
No, that's it, man.
All right, 1.
Is it?